Good. I was gonna say afternoon, but it's like basically nighttime right now. So, what's up? How you guys doing? Let's talk perfect build for a little bit, man. Look at me in a happy, jovial mood. I know I've taken quite a bit of time off of YouTube, so to speak. You could call my channel a dead channel if you are so inclined to be rude. But I've been really busy trying to get my life in order, trying to get this new job taken care of, which I just signed the offer sheet today. I officially have it, so I have to verify what is going on here. Hold on, give me 1 second. YouTube's making me verify for some reason, and like I'm kind of irritated by it. So, man, hold on. We love a good YouTube verification in the middle of, literally in the middle of a stream. We love that. Okay. Yeah, dude, just resend it. Like, there we go. God. Yes, it's me. Oh my God. Keep in mind, I go live on this computer near constantly. So I don't even know how much of that just went into the stream. I was in a good rhythm for a little bit, but YouTube decided it needed to do a re-verification check in the middle of that. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's super fun. I enjoy that. How you doing, Ron? I hope you're doing well. So yes, anyways, like I was saying, I did sign my offer sheet today. I am officially not just gainfully employed. I have what would be considered my dream job now. So to say that I'm in a better mental health space than I was a few months ago is to kind of undersell it to a certain extent. So I'm in a good place now. Still stressed for a little bit, but I will be in a good place in a couple weeks, you know? So it's all good. Let's talk perfect build sex. We got 2 of them today. In case you wondered where all the actual content was on my channel, I am going to drop a pack opening too. I'm not going to do it on stream though. I'm just going to open some of these 4,000 base packs. Mainly because it's too expensive to open anything else. Like, well, 15,750. Like, why is it so oddly specific? I hate that. Probably just going to open a combo of both of the perfect build packs. Maybe open like 1 or 2 of these perfect build deluxe packs. But I'll be honest, like if I spend 21,000 MT and I get a sapphire, like I'm going to be mad. Like I'm going to be pissed off. So it's just kind of one of those things where I just have to talk myself into it. And I'm only going to open like 1 or 2 of them so I don't lose too much MT. You know? I don't promote mid anymore. I promote gas now. I mean, mid will always have my heart. But let's talk all of the sets for the perfect build. Right off the bat, let's just start with Durant. Like, is Durant worth it in the end? I've seen a lot of hullabaloo about his jump shot. I know it's like a strange word to use, but a lot of people were talking about his jump shot. Oh, it's actually trash. It's not trash. Like, these people are psychotic. I'm pretty convinced of it. Or more likely, it's just like when you spend $200 on something, you expect it to be the best thing ever. And Durant is really good. The card art's cool. I like this little like maze thing they got going on. Like, I guess he's 6'10". His player build is huge. If you've ran into Sapphire Durant in any way, shape, or form, which I'm sure most of us have, his player build is massive. Like, he looks 6'10" this year, which is good. Now that being said, should you lock in? Because it's a lot. It's about $200. It's about $200K per set, basically. And that's a lot of MT for one card. And I'll be honest, I don't think you should. The reason I don't think you should is because we got Season 2 right around the corner. Who knows what's going to be dropping? That being said, with the power balancing being the way that it is this year, like Shaq's still going to be like one of the top centers at the end of Season 2. So these cards are going to have longevity. It's just a matter of really, should you count on their longevity? I don't know. So looking at Durant, I mean, he's almost impossible to contest. Like, people can talk about how trash his jump shot is all they want. He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. Like, he gets up there with the way the game is right now. Like, look at someone like Kyle Korver. The fact that you can shoot contested greens, someone like Durant's going to be broken. I feel like most people talking negatively about Durant just haven't ran into a Durant user yet. The 90 ball handle is insane. Animations-wise, like, the normal dribble style isn't great, obviously, but when you're 6'10" and can shoot over everybody, you don't really need to move that much. Some of the Kevin Durant moves aren't the greatest either, but like his crossover's not terrible. Like his breakdown moves aren't terrible. His combo moves aren't terrible. I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible. And his combo moves are kind of trash, actually. Haven't messed around with his escape, but I have been cooked by Julius Erving before, so it can't be that bad. The Kevin Durant leaner is actually okay. It's not quite as good as like the leaner, like the normal or like Pro Tier or whatever. I'm not a SIGs guy, okay? I personally don't care. I'm just going to tell you if the card's good or not. The defense is fantastic. I mean, he's the best small forward in the game. People will say that Scottie Pippen's the best or like Kawhi's the best because they play lockdown defense, but realistically, Kevin Durant is broken. He's a lock-in card, right? I think people get too zoned in on like things like defensive tendencies and like all this stuff because at the end of the day, 2K is a radically for-profit game, right? And this is about the most for-profit card that you could possibly see. So of course he's going to be broken. He's got Hoff Limitless, Deadeye. He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan with Hoff guard up. Like, come on. Say what you will about his release. Like, it doesn't even matter at the end of the day. This is a $200 card. He's going to be broken. Shout out to Jay, man. What's up? KD cracked, but still haven't spent a dime on cards so far. Me neither. Well, unless you count Giannis, but... So Kevin Durant's cracked, but let's look at the rest of the cards, right? We'll start with the dishing set. We got Arvydas Sabonis. Now, Arvydas Sabonis, let me go actually to the player market so we can see their prices, because that does dictate quite a bit. Don't buy Mitch Richmond, by the way. We're literally going to be able to grind for him for free in like 3 days, so just something to think about. Well, we'll start with the dishing set. Arvydas Sabonis is $13,000, which isn't terrible. Like 7'3", I mean, he is a slug. Like, he's so slow. 25 ball handle, which is disrespectful, by the way. Like, 2K, you can keep him at 25 speed, because when Arvydas Sabonis came to the league, he was incredibly slow, because he was 33 with bad knees. But, like, don't even sit here and try to pretend Arvydas Sabonis couldn't move, like, dribble the ball. Like, he could. Like, come on. You could have kept his speed at 25, but given him, like, a 70-something ball handle, because that's accurate to real life. We got an 88 speed Shaq with ball handle. You're telling me Arvydas Sabonis was a worse dribbler than Shaq? Get out of here. Like, 84 interior, but a 25 perimeter is crazy, too. He was... they just did my boy dirty for no reason. Now, he's going to be a slug, but he's huge. Like, is he worth $13,000? Possibly. I don't know if they had a mode where you could only use centers that had a maximum of 40 speed. Arvydas Sabonis would be the GOAT, but unfortunately he's not. There's Andre Miller. Shout out to everyone who was in the stream the other day because we literally predicted like majority of these cards. Like, literally. Shout out to the homie who said Dikembe. The homie said Gary Payton. I said Andre Miller and Sabonis. Rondo. Granted, I mixed up what set he was going to be in. Sidney Moncrief. Oscar Robertson and Kawhi. We got them all right. So there's no reason to be picking up Andre Miller. Now, if you want to grind for him, sure. But, I mean, there's not much to say here. Like, it's Andre Miller. No one cares. Rondo is kind of an interesting one. And the reason I'm going through every one of these cards individually is just because, why not? 6'1", a lockdown defender. He's incredibly fast, too. 65 three-point shot with the Rondo release, which I haven't used yet, but he's got a 90 pass intercept and 80 take charge tendency. He can play make. He can defend really well. He might be sneakily better than you would expect, honestly. Like, I would have to use him just to make sure. But honestly, a 65 three-pointer is greenable. I might, I think I can grind for him, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to grind for him and check him out. And I'll keep you guys posted. Boris Jaw. I literally pronounce his name Jaw for like a long period of time. So, you know, fun stuff. Let me say what's up to everyone first before I go. Kawhi is worth just under 200K. Yeah, cheapest. If you're watching this stream, you can't afford Durant anyway. Yo, facts. Shout out to Jay. Not going to lie, next week. Agendas are nice. I know. I'm excited about them. I have all of the cards, and all of the ones I have are unsellable. So it's like I don't really gain anything from the agendas, but it's still good that they're there. Take note, okay? You see how I'm handling the agendas? Not anyone specifically in this community, but like a lot of people do this. Like, you see how I have the cards, I have unsellable versions, which, by the way, unsellable cards shouldn't exist in the game. I've been saying this for a while. but they shouldn't exist. We don't have a marketplace. We literally don't have an auction house. Why do we have unsellable cards? You can't sell them. You can just trade them for. It's so stupid. Anyways, but see, I have unsellable versions of Mitch Richmond and Kyle Korver, right? We're getting agendas for those cards. Do you see me going on Twitter and crying about it and snapping off, be like, yo, this all this stuff? No, you don't, because I'm just like, okay, cool, that event's not for me, but it's tight. People get cards that they can use. I'm vibing with that. That's cool. Anyways, although I have spent like $300 on Shaq, Curry, and some other crap. Yeah, I mean, Durant, I think, is just getting a bad rep because I think he's the worst out of all of them from like a usability standpoint, but it's not his own fault. I think it's just because the small forward is kind of a loaded position because like top to bottom, from budget to expensive cards, there's so many good small forwards. Like, there's free cards that everyone has, like Ron Artest. A lot of people have Artest. He's fantastic still. Then there's free cards that a lot of grinders have, like Bruce Bowen, etc. And then there's like your Kawhis and your Scottie Pippens. And so it's just kind of like, unlocking these cards. We'll have way better cards in 2 weeks. These players won't compete long. Although I agree with your overall sentiment, I do think they'll keep their power bouncing for a while. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see Shaq is still like at least a top 3 big man by the end of season 3. Anyways, Boris Diaw. Interesting card. His price is just intense. Like 41,000 actually isn't bad. I just realized it's not 70,000, which is good. That's actually pretty good. I like that. I vibe with that. Like, why is Channing Frye still 70,000? Why is like Patrick Mills still 70,000? Did they lower the price of any of these other cards? Let me take a look here. Sort of, kinda. Like Jason Kidd's a little bit more affordable. Like, are these cards? I think they're more affordable than they were. Like, ever so slightly. Let's find the 2K day, guys. Yeah, they're a little bit more affordable. We're getting Al Horford and an agenda, but they're not lowering them to the rate that we need them to. But whatever. Besides the point, I suppose. Boris Diaw's okay. I don't know if he's worth 41,000. I mean, 41,000 isn't the worst price. I mean, 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Like, he's relatively size-wise, he's solid. The jump shot is Batum, which is a little bit of a slower release if you used his starter card or his current series for any reason. It's slower. But he does have Dame dribble style. Like, his crossover kind of sucks, but he's got Dame dribble style, so he can move. 83-pointer. Like, the defense, interior, and perimeter is really good. Like, he's sneaky good. I just don't think that anybody really talks about him because A, he's in a loaded position, and B, his badge count is a little down, but Boris Diaw might surprise you. Like, he could sneakily be like a small forward that you play really, really well with for no reason. Got to tell me how you passed that test? Oh, my boy, you don't understand what industry I work in. There's no test. Well, there is, but it's not for cannabis. I am the cannabis. I think players will, but usually like Jazz. Typically, like, you can get like Jazz works really well, and there's another one called like Extreme. That's like they're like a detoxifier, so you drink it like 4 or 5 hours before like a urinalysis, and they only work for cannabis, by the way. They don't work for anything else, for the record. I had a couple friends who didn't know that, even though I told them like 15 times. But yeah, you drink them like 3 or 4 hours before you just like pee a bunch, and then you pass. Like, it just clears your system out. So Boris Diaw actually might be sneaky good. I mean, this is a card I wish he was grindable. If he was grindable, I would definitely go try to get him and see, but I might actually pick him up because he might be pretty good. And then Bill Walton. Bill Walton's actually not half bad. Like, he's okay. He's not worth 139,000 for sure. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. It's just, once again, it's the Shaq effect, right? His 63 speed would be elite if Shaq didn't exist. Like, they shot themselves in the foot because no card is going to look good because of Shaq. So, like, Bill Walton and his 63 speed would look really fire, and he might be a card that people consider using if Shaq didn't exist. And then Big O. Big O looks kind of good, actually. I'm surprised. Like, 86 perimeter defense for Oscar Robertson. That's very out of character for him. Like, they typically don't do this, right? Like, it's not shocking, but they typically don't make them like this good. Where is where is he exactly? How do I look at him? How do I look at the lock-in cards? I just realized like actually don't know. Would they be in rewards? I actually don't know. I've never actually looked for the legitimate lock-in cards before. Cuz like in theory they should be right here. Here we go. Interesting. Anyways, I'll just talk about him real quick since I got him pulled up, since I can't find the actual card anyway. Shout out to Jay. Blue Moon Beer is nice. You have the job. Yes, I signed my contract today. So I used to drink Blue Moon. Blue Moon's good. That's love for real. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's like $20 or whatever. Like I said, it doesn't work for anything but cannabis products, but it does work on cannabis products. I just follow the instructions on the bottle. It can be dangerous though. Like it's not without its dangers. Do your own research about your own body before you do something. Like detox. I mean, it's just a detox drink at the end of the day and a masking agent, but you never know how you're going to react. So do your own research. It's just a bunch of niacin and stuff, but yeah. Anybody thinking of getting Durant, just get Scotty or Kawhi. See, you just made me want to watch a Sabonis career retrospective after the stream. Dude, it's not like he was out here crossing people. He's not Jamal Crawford, but he could handle the rock for sure. Where can I see the new agendas y'all are talking about? They don't come out until next week, but you can see them on the My Team playbook. So hold on, let me. I'll put the link in the chat. Hold on. Here, give me 1 second. I'll put the link in the chat for you. Apparently, Big O struggles to create. There we go. You can check out the new agendas right there because that's the My Team Seasons playbook right there. Oh, wait. Is it in the Seasons playbook? Hold on. It might not be, actually. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. It's down at the bottom. My Team upcoming schedule, end of Season 1. It's right under the gauntlet thing. So yeah, they are saying he struggles to create because he has like pro dribble style and like, I don't know though. He's got Zach LaVine's crossover, which is relatively solid. He's got the normal leaner, which is good. It doesn't look like he should have that much trouble creating though. At the end of the day, I mean, he's got most shooting badges. The only things he really doesn't have are Claymore, Guard Up, and Limitless. Like defensive badges are rough, obviously, but he's got good perimeter defense, so it's not an issue. 6'5", 6'8" wingspan. I mean, he shouldn't struggle that much. Hoff Dimer, Floor General, Needle Threader. That's because Oscar, I feel like a lot of people are trying to use Oscar in a way that he's not meant to be used. Like, he's supposed to be a facilitator and a playmaker, but I feel like people are trying to create shots with him, which at this stage, people are all going to have weaknesses when you use them. And Oscar's weakness is going to be creating his own shot, really, at the end of the day. But if you use him in like a Magic Johnson type role, he'll be good. And that Oscar base is good, you know. Agenda start tomorrow, yeah. So I don't know why people are really hating, to be frank. Like, it seems kind of stupid. Anyways, at the end of the day, is it worth locking this set in? I would say no. I mean, maybe you'd really enjoy Oscar Robertson. Like, that's entirely possible. Boris Diaw might be very good for you. Rondo might be relatively solid, but Andre Miller and Arvidas are going to be net negatives, and like Bill Walton isn't going to do a whole lot for you and probably doesn't play. So you're basically spending $200K on just Oscar Robertson and Boris Diaw. Is that worth it? It could be in the short term, but long term, of course not. Next up, we got defense. Dikembe Mutombo, I mean, he's going to swat anything in like a 4-mile radius for sure. 92 interior, 93 block. The 25 speed is ridiculous once again. I'm tired of 2K doing this because Dikembe Mutombo should not have 25 speed. If you watch Dikembe Mutombo play in his prime, especially because this is Denver Nuggets Dikembe Mutombo, it's not like he was like a speed demon, but he could move a little bit. So like 55, 60 speed would have been very appropriate for him at this stage, you know, in comparison with Shaq. But of course, he's got 25 speed, so there's really no point to even do this. I think, like, if we're talking real speed, probably like a 45 or like a 50 would have been appropriate for Dikembe Mutombo, I think. J-Man, thank you. Sabonis is better than his son. Not a hot take. Oh, yeah. I mean, the other thing about Sabonis too is like he was stuck in Russia for so long. Like Sabonis came to the NBA when he was 32 or 33 with bad knees, so we didn't even see prime Sabonis. Like, imagine if he had come to the NBA. There are some people who say, like, if he came to the NBA during his prime, they wouldn't have been able to use his skill set anyway, which is entirely possible, but, you know. Then we got big Gary Payton out here with a smug-ass look. I did smoke some of his cannabis, though. That was pretty good. It was actually really good shit. I enjoyed it. 74 three-pointer. He's not dunking the basketball. It's Gary Payton, obviously. He's not going to be yamming it. It does have a 70 vertical. He's like bizarro Jordan Farmar in that regard. Where, like, no, he's kind of like Jordan Farmar. He kind of is like Farmar. I mean, Gary Payton could dunk. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, Gary Payton wasn't yamming on people. Okay, what I was trying to say was Gary Payton wasn't doing Russell Westbrook style yams in people's faces, but Gary Payton could kind of get up there when he felt like it. So it's just weird to give him a 70 vertical and a 25 standing dunk, which that makes sense, and a 42 driving dunk. That's just weird. That's weird stuff. What's up, Buddha? How you doing? I don't know. Don't really know why they did that. 83 speed, though, 90 lat, 88 perimeter defense feels disrespectful, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan. Granted, this is an older Gary Payton, so that's probably why he's not yamming, but 88 perimeter defense, 2K. Come on, man. This is Gary the Glove Payton we're talking about. Like, 92 minimum. Come on. 83 speed. He's got every defensive badge, really, that you would need him to have. He can shoot with a 74 three-pointer. Devin Booker dribble style, so he can actually move really well. He's got Zach LaVine's crossover. Gary Payton might actually be sneakily good. Like, the base motion style is annoying as hell, too. Like, you're telling me Gary Payton has an 88 perimeter defense, which is still high, but not high enough. And in base motion style, you're telling me he doesn't have, like, Kawhi or Elite? The disrespect towards my man Gary Payton is unnecessary. Ooh, he is a beast in salary. What is his salary? 1,800? 1,400 is pretty good, yeah. I keep getting sets with one or two players that are actually going to make the squad. 2K ridiculous. Yeah, but they did. Gary Payton's good, but they did hoe him in some regards. But if you're looking for for 13,000, if you're looking for a budget point guard, he's probably one of the best budget point guards in the entire game. Like, dead serious. Because he's a better version of like what Matthew Dellavedova is. So, honestly, he might be worth a try if you don't have a whole lot of MT. Bobby Jones is strictly there for defense. Like, he literally cannot do anything else, but he's really good at that one thing. So, I don't know, man. Like, I can't say for certain if there's a reason to use him. What I would say is if you want to be extra toxic, you could, hypothetically speaking, have Bobby Jones at like the end of your bench and use him as like a pure defensive lock, and just like, especially if you're playing like a Corver player or like somebody who's abusing you with Durant, you could throw Bobby Jones out there and maybe get some stops, especially on Corver. He should be able to contest Corver relatively often. You can snag him for 5 steals too, yeah. Oh yeah, Gary Payton, you can snag him for 5 steals. I forgot. For some reason, I thought that was Moncrief, but Moncrief is 20 fast break points. So Bobby Jones probably isn't worth picking up outside of some uber-specific like game planning that you could do. Thank you for reminding me, man. I appreciate that. Moncrief's, I don't know, man. Moncrief's kind of interesting as well. He always has some of the best steal animations in the game. I know that sounds weird, but he does. But he can't shoot threes. He only has silver mid-range for some reason, which I feel, once again, disrespectful. He's got Malachi Flynn base, which is actually not half bad if you've used, like, World Be Free or Rafe LaFrance or Ronnie Brewer. Like, it's actually kind of decent. And he is a lockdown defender, but they hoed him on the defensive tendencies. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend picking him up. It's unnecessary. Marcus Gasol is going to get you stops in the paint. He's going to stretch the floor. But unfortunately, they gave him 40 speed, which, I mean, Marcus Gasol was kind of on the slower side for sure. But Jesus, man, it's just like when Shaq exists. Like, 40 speed is kind of unacceptable. But he's really good. And then we got Kawhi. I mean, Kawhi is incredibly fire. I still think, purely from a cost-benefit analysis standpoint, I think that Scottie is probably still better for majority of people than Kawhi. And the reason for that is just because Scotty's 130K and Kawhi's like 200. Because he is it's like 140, 180, 220. You can grind for Gary. Oh, you can grind for Moncrief too. So let's just say 130, 180, and then, yeah, about 200K. Strictly for cost, I think Scotty, and he's a little bit bigger, is probably the better move. But the Kawhi Leonard jump shot is really good. 90 pass intercept tendency is pretty fire. He does have Hoff clamps and glove. Let me compare him directly to Scottie Pippen real quick. Let's do a direct comparison. He does have that one additional Hoff badge too. So looking at the two, Kawhi Leonard's a much better mid-range shooter. Score 1 for Kawhi. A better three-point shooter. Score 1 for Kawhi for sure. Pippen's only a slightly better dunker, which feels wrong. It feels incorrect, man, honestly. Yeah, I don't like that. Pippen's slightly faster, but not by much. Kawhi is a little stronger. That's accurate. Pippen has more stamina. Very accurate, yes. Defense is basically a wash. Like, Kawhi's a better interior defender, though. So if you're doing switch all, like, it'd be better to have Kawhi. He might get some paint stops here and there. And Kawhi's going to be a little faster with the ball and be able to handle better. So Kawhi's definitely better. But you also got to take into the effect, like, Scottie Pippen's 6'8", and he looks bigger than that, too. From a badge count perspective, Kawhi has all these shooting badges that Pippen doesn't have. Pippen does have some playmaking badges that are a little bit better. And Kawhi's better. Kawhi's 100% better. It's just Pippen has a better player build, if that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Holy crap, new job and most super chats. I've seen him in a stream. I know, I'm in the come up. It only took me 6 months of debilitating depression to get here. You know, it's all good. Could have at least... Sorry, I just read that one. I'm tired. Leave me alone, okay? I've had like a nasty cold, dude. I woke up today. It was just like dying. I was like, oh my God. I planned on going live. I was reinvigorated when I finally got my contract. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus, dude. This is the greatest day of my life. And it like brought me back. The question is Kawhi Leonard worth the extra like 50K? Yeah. Yeah, I think he is. I think we've come to a conclusion that I think Kawhi Leonard is worth the 50K. If you're going to, like, if you're already in a position to pick up Scotty or Kawhi, I think it's worth spending the extra 50K on Kawhi in that case. I haven't really talked about the attacking set. Honestly, this whole set sucks. I did get the homie Darvin Ham, though. He's actually pretty solid for, like, salary cap reasons because no one's going to use him, so he's going to be, like, 500 salary in a couple weeks. And he'll be really fun to use at that point. Plus, he's got a little bronze clamps action. He can shoot, you know. My boy Nasty Nate, I've never looked at him the same since he got knocked out by Jake Paul. Which, I mean, realistically, of course he did. But still. Come on, Nasty Nate. You made us all look bad on national television. He can yam, and he's, like, fun here and there, but he's not really great. Derrick Jones Jr., he's not worth the price. He's, like, 48,000 MT. But he's like 6'6", looks a little bigger than that. The jump shot's decent. Like, he dunks the ball pretty hard. He's like an all-around okay defender. I'm not saying he's good or you should pick him up, but, like, he's better than you might think. David Thompson, the Skywalker, shout out to him. I'm pretty sure he got kicked out the league for doing cocaines. Yeah, he's not very good. And then Zach LaVine's pretty solid, but I don't think he's worth this 140,000 MT price tag. Blake Griffin probably doesn't make majority of people's squads. The handle set, Jamal Crawford's okay. My boy Eddie Jones is solid, especially once you get used to those jump shots. Worth grinding for. Connie Hawkins is, I guess, okay. Jermaine O'Neal's whatever. Isaiah Thomas can be decent, and Iverson could be decent. Now, the reason I went through all of these cards individually, and I went through this set at once upon a time, but these two are both going to be solid for salary cap. Patty Mills, Channing Frye, Allen Houston, all overpriced, not worth it. The reason I went through all these sets, oh my God, how did I skip this? Individually, is to show you, like, you're locking in about close to $1 million MT for Kevin Durant, right? Like, that's about what you're dropping on him. It's about a million. It's a little bit more because with the sharpshooter pack, it's like 140,000, and then 210, and I don't even know, 215, I think. And then with this one, same thing. So it's close to a million. Is he worth that? I would say by himself, obviously no. But then when you factor in all of the cards, like Larry probably doesn't play. If you have the MT to lock in for Kevin Durant, Larry's not playing for you unless you really like Larry Bird. Big Blake's not playing for you. Allen Iverson might in like a troll perspective. He's decent, but he's small. Oscar might, but people say that they're having issues creating with him, so most people probably aren't going to use him. And then Kawhi is going to be a bench small forward for you at that point. So, what's the point? Kawhi's probably better. For majority of people, Kawhi Leonard is going to be better than Kevin Durant because most people are just going to use their small forward to sit in the corner, play defense on the point guard, and shoot open threes. And for that, Kawhi Leonard's better anyway. So, pick him up. What's up, DJ? How you doing? Other than that, they did change the token market, I guess. Sort of. They put deluxe badge packs in here for one token, which honestly I think it's kind of tight. I like it because it's just like the deluxe badge packs. Like we need more ability to get badges. So, and honestly, like I don't really have anything to use tokens on, so I think it's kind of good. Yeah, the Iverson's good for sure. But it's just like, I don't know. And then like when you look at the rest of the cards in the set, I just think like, for instance, right? Going through the collection, for Curry, at least when you lock in for Curry, you're getting Hakeem Olajuwon, who's probably the second best center in the game, right? So you're at least getting that. I mean, it's just as expensive, though. So, I mean, I would say it's probably, like, the same when you really think about it. Like, are you really getting anything? I mean, LaFonso Ellis for, like, salary cap and offline, but the rest of these cards are useless. Like, maybe you run Latrell, but really you're just locking in for Hakeem and Curry. And then when you look at Shaq, though, it's a little bit more MT. But you're getting Dame. Dame's still really good. You're getting Booker, who's still one of the best shooting guards in the game. You're getting Ben Wallace, who's like one of the best centers in this game, or power forwards. So it's like you're getting things, As the most usable set, I would say it goes Shaq, then Shaq, then Durant, then Curry. When you look at the sets, I think Curry has the least usable set in my opinion. Yeah, but then again, like Hakeem is so good, and then you're also getting Curry, so those are two really good players. But Shaq has the most usable set with Booker, Ben Wallace, Damian Lillard, and you're also getting Jason Kidd in that set too. Jason Kidd's still like a top tier point guard in this game. Honestly, dude, don't sleep on Jerry Lucas, by the way. Jerry Lucas is kind of sick, dude. He's kind of decent, man. Like, I don't sleep on him. So, yeah, and Grant Hill's still good, too. And then I think it goes to Durant, because then I think Durant, you're getting Kawhi Leonard, who is one of the best small forwards in the game. It's just unfortunate you're getting two of the same position. Oh, yeah, Mirage. I forgot about Mirage. Yeah. I mean, T-Mac and Scottie Pippen and Kyle Korver, which I forgot. Yeah, Kyle Korver's still the man, so. Both literally and figuratively. So, yeah, you're probably right about that. The Mirage goes up there, too. What are we going to see from 2K in the coming weeks, though? LeBron. LeBron is what we're going to see. So far, we've got a lock-in shooting guard. We've got a lock-in small forward. We got a lock-in center, lock-in point guard. I would assume the next lock-in is going to be like a one-off release, like Mirage. So personally, I think we're going to see like a Mirage type release. Lock-in likely will be a power forward of some kind, maybe like a Tim Duncan or something of that nature. That's my guess anyway. if they stayed like the Shaq, if you got Booker, Dame, and several others solid players, well, yeah, I know. I feel you. I think the Mirage set is likely what we're going to be seeing next Friday. Like, we're going to see something like the Mirage set. And then we're also going to see the beginning of something like Legendary Path or Perfect Build. They got a nice formula here. You know what I mean? They got a nice formula to generate revenue. I wouldn't expect it to stop anytime soon. You know? I would expect it to keep going, keep on trucking. Like, we're going to be seeing a lot of this. Like, there's just no way around it. Like, we're going to be seeing this all the time, constantly. And you know what? I hate it. But as long as they keep doing stuff like throwing the Dwayne Wade grinds and things of that nature in it, then, you know what? Honestly, it still sucks, but it's like doesn't suck quite as bad. So, you know, whatever. It's clearly making them money, otherwise they would have changed it. Yeah, I don't think we see an auction house ever again. This is making them more money than they ever made before. Like, I think... And the unfortunate reality, and I don't mean to call anyone out when I say this, like, this isn't a shot on anyone. But at the same time, like, the same people who are talking about, like, oh my God, I missed the auction house, like, you're still giving them money for these cards. So, like, you are kind of directly making it so that there's no auction house, you know? Like, not to be rude. It's my boy Isaiah Thomas is coming out here. I need to get Celtics assists for my boy Rondo. You know what? I'm going to use Oladipo. I haven't got a chance to use him yet. I forgot what I even had to do for this set. Where's my boy Big Cat, dude? I'm going to shoot some of his little three-pointers, dude. What am I supposed to do? 4 3-pointers as a team. Okay, I can do that. Have to say I dropped 2K24 and returned to 23. Better gameplay. Yep. I personally prefer the gameplay of 24. I do. That's just my own personal opinion. But to each their own. I just kind of prefer, in general, again, I swear to God I fixed my camera. Did I not? Yeah, I did. I was doing 2K and I was at like 6. Yeah, because I was trying to get this camera work. Oladipo. Okay, I might be a little, not a huge fan of that camera. Let's try like 8. What do you guys have your camera on? I would love to know. Like, because I want a camera view where I can see everything. But at the same time, I feel like some of these are a little too far away. This one's kind of the classic 2K camera, but I feel like I'm like not in the action, you know? I like this gameplay better. Me too. I mean, it feels a little bit more crisp. I like the gameplay a lot better after the latest update. I really don't know what they did in that update, but it just feels more smooth. I don't know. Depot. Oh, he's got those. Remember when I first used the My Career camera after always having side view and I hated it, but now I can't play any other way? 73 cards to get Shaq is insane. It is. I didn't realize it was that many cards until I just like looked at it and did all the stuff. Like, that was kind of wild. Oladipo's jump shot reminds me of another jumper from another year. I can't remember what it was, though. I know that's, like, not a good explanation, but I'm trying to think of the specific jump shot from the past that it reminds me of. Oh, Depot. Hit him in his groove. What's my shot timing on? I feel like they've been... Okay, so I have it on jump. Okay. Durant is 31. Yeah. Durant is 31 and a little bit cheaper at that. Well, no, I think... And when I say cheaper, I don't mean the whole set. I just mean like the cards came out cheaper. But they have been lowering the Shaq ones a little bit, so I guess it's not quite as bad. Hell yeah. I want to get Rondo, because I will run Rondo. I need to get some steals, too, because I will 100% run Gary Payton. Like, he probably doesn't run over Deladova in salary cap just because Deladova or Charlie Ward, because they're 400. Yeah, because they're 400 salary, but like on a normal day-to-day, like if I had to look and pick one of those guys to run my team for like a tournament or something, like, yeah, then Big Gary would definitely run. Get that rebound, Isaiah Thomas. What are you doing, cuz? I'm definitely running Isaiah Thomas when I play against Nate Robinson in the challenge in a little bit, though. Good shot. I love Cat, dude. I'll just get Kawhi and call it done. That would be my recommendation, too, because it's just like... Or else you'll have to bench Kawhi anyway. I thought about getting Kawhi. But I got Bruce Bowen, and honestly, Bruce Bowen is so fucking fire, dude. Bruce Bowen is so good for what I use my small forward for, which is literally just like being a cone. He literally plays defense and shoots threes. Like, that's all I ever use my small forward for. So it's like I don't need to spend 200K on a card that does that when I have two cards that do that really well in our test and Bruce Bowen. Bro, quit hoeing me. Allen Houston, I know he's not getting these contests off. Yo, Patty Mills just splashed in my grill. Rex Chapman and Duncan Robinson are my salary cap goats. Yeah, Matt Barnes is my salary cap goat. Like, that's the homie right there. Matt Barnes doesn't play games. Okay. The camera angle is making it hard for me to shoot consistently, so maybe we don't do that. Get him, Depot. Get him, Depot. Good defense, Cat. Okay. Nah, there's no way. Oh, my God. Allen Houston with the double offensive boards into a wide open Larry Bird three-pointer, bro. Like, this is how it happens. This is how we lose. We're going to lose to the CPU right now because I'm not paying attention. Okay. Also, I've just been chucking three-pointers the entire time. I got busted up real good by a dude running Duncan Robinson in salary cap. Good steal, Big Victor. Big Cat. Big Cat. There we go. With the dime from Isaiah Thomas, too. Everything's coming together. Go full circle. Like that. No. I need to stop leaving them wide open. I'm literally losing because I'm spacing out and not playing defense, bro. Like, oh, my God. Depot. No, come on. I'm going to lose. That's fucked up. Well, Cat, what are you doing, bro? Okay, so we need to hit a three-pointer right now, basically, is what's happening. Why am I tasking Victor Oladipo to do this? Because I don't really have anyone else. Good shot, Victor. There we go. So Victor's jump shot's pretty good. I'm going to use him in a 5v5 game. Like, I am going to go play unlimited in a little bit. Try the new team out because, like, I haven't really gotten a chance to try the squad out since we made some pretty marketable improvements. Why did I shoot that? Why did I shoot that? Oh, my God. Get the board, Isaiah Thomas. What are you doing? Okay. I just feel like that was... Damn. I had Cat down there. I could have just won the game, but I'm a stupid idiot guy. There we go, Big Cat. Good stuff. All right. Now, what are we going to do this defensive series? We're going to not leave any of the three-point shooters wide open. Oh, my God. I mean, Isaiah Thomas literally cannot stop Patty Mills. So, you know, we're having a rough time. We're having a rough go of it. There you go, Cat. Yeah, stunt on these hoes, Cat. Cathy. All right. Reset, guys. I swear to God, Isaiah Thomas, do not get burned again. Oh, my God. My CPU, Isaiah Thomas, has gotten burned every single time, and I cannot come off of Larry Bird because Larry Bird will score a three. Kawhi is 3K in salary, and DeMar is 4. I don't know, dude. The salaries just don't make a whole lot of sense to me sometimes. All right, no, we're not getting burned. Oh, my God. I literally cannot stop Patty Mills. He drives every possession. I just got to try to end it with a 3, I think. Okay, come give me a screen. No, my God, not you. There we go. Dude, the worst part is, like, this whole game, the only thing that's happened is, like, Patty Mills just burst past Isaiah Thomas, which I shouldn't be using Isaiah Thomas. I know this. Do you guys see what the hoeing that's occurring right now? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? I literally cannot sag off Larry Bird with Cat because, like, I will just get scored on every single time. Like, I cannot give up a 3 right now. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're looking good right now. No! Oh my god. Why is the CPU balling right now, dude? CPU Patty Mills is like, why? You guys were both right next to each other. I just don't know what universe I would want. I don't know what universe I would want the Isaiah Thomas screen instead of the cat screen, but whatever. Who's to say? Maybe you know something I don't. I don't know. That was tough, dude. That was a hard fought battle. That was honestly pissing me off, dude. That was making me super mad. Do you guys hear it in my voice that I'm sick? Like, you guys kind of hear the difference in my octaves? Mm. Damn, that's good shit. Oh. Whew. What, I got a sponsorship opportunity? Was popping over here. I don't. I don't have one. That sucks. Never mind, I do. Factor. Commission based? Nah, no thank you. I'm good. I'm not gonna sell you a meal prep kit. L. What do we got next? Want to get the MT discount too? Yeah. Yeah, it would. Win the game and score 15 points with one player. Okay. All right, Oladipo, not great. Not terrible, though, at the same time. Like, pretty aggressively okay. Do I have another Celtics player that I could use that's, I don't know, dude, not Isaiah Thomas? Oh, I got my boy Sam Jones. Hell yeah, dude. All right, if I'm going to use a Celtics player, it's going to be Sam Jones. Sam Jizzle, dude. Maybe I shouldn't say Jizzle, huh? Maybe that's not a great word to use. I just realized it's Friday, man. That's what's up. It's Friday. It doesn't really mean much for me because, like, I just, like, haven't really been doing much with my life over the past, like, week or so. But, guys, this is kind of like this is a sad moment, dude. This might be one of the last weekend streams I get to do for a while, man. I'm being dramatic, of course. Like, I will be able to do weekend streams, like, just fine. But I have to work events on the weekends now, man. I might not be able to stream on the weekends as much. That's not quite depressing, considering, like, my job fucking rules. But, like, it's kind of sad, sort of, but, like, in a good way. You know, like when the character in the show dies, but then they come back as a dragon or some shit. Like, it's like one of those things. Oh god. Lock-in players, that's in the player market. I'm not doing that anymore. I can build a competitive team. I mean, yeah, I don't have a single lock-in player, I don't think. Oh, I do. I have Kemp, but that's because it cost me 20,000 to lock in because I got, what's his name? I got Mitch Richmond from a pack, so I'll cross him up. Wade, you got those? Hell yeah, you do. So I did have him for that reason. But, like, if I didn't have Mitch Richmond, I wouldn't have locked in for Kemp. Like, I'm not doing any lock-ins for this exact reason. Look at my boy Sam Jones with these high socks. Those are fire. I mean, unless you count, like, Dwayne Wade as a lock-in, which you don't, and I don't. Nobody does, you know? Isaiah Thomas, no, get out of here. Why is Jermaine O'Neal cooking me now? I'm so sick of it. I don't think there's any particular mode that's best for XP personally. I think they're all kind of good for XP in an equal fashion. Salary cap, I would say, is probably the best one for XP that I've kind of noticed. A terrible shot. Nah, that's bullshit. I didn't go out of bounds. But yeah, I would probably say salary cap because it's like a 5-minute quarter game worth of XP, but it's like you're playing way less than that. Sam Jones, you fucking idiot. Why'd you bring Jermaine O'Neal over here? Why'd you do that? We got something from the 2 deluxes. I got nothing. Sorry to burp. I probably won't get anything. from them because I never do anything I grind for. Like, I'm gonna get they're deluxes, right? So I'm guaranteed to get one of the players from the set, correct? If I'm not mistaken, am I right about that? Oof, Dwayne Wade's pull up is pretty nice. So if I had to guess who I'm gonna get, it's gonna be 2 sapphires. Why am I just getting cooked, bro? It's 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be a 2 sapphires. If I had to guess who I'm gonna get, at least one of them is gonna be one of the grindable sapphires. I'm guessing Duncan Robinson and Darvin Ham. Did Allen Iverson just do a self-oop into a layup on me? Dog, what is happening right now? Pull dupes as always. Yeah. And even if I don't pull a dupe sapphire... What? I didn't even go out of bounds. This game's cheating. Okay, there we go. Even if I don't play or pull like a dupe sapphire, I will pull a duplicate ruby just to be spiteful. Like, I will for sure. And of course, they're non-auctionable ones, so they sell at like a fraction of the cost because 2K just like hates to see us happy and fulfilled, or really anything that would be positive for sure. They're like a vector of negative positivity. Hit that in his grill though. You gotta hit that, bro. I know I need to create, but I'm just lazy. Okay, did they break something with the CPU? Like, why have I not stopped them on a layup? Like, it's not like I'm using scrub defenders. Like, it's like Oladipo and Wade. Excellent shot. Also, has Cat gotten a single goddamn rebound? No, I don't think he has. Oh my god. Still can't get a rebound. This game is frustrating me. I'm playing against the CPU and I'm getting pissed. Like, imagine if I was playing online. You got those? I was gonna say, dude, no way you got those. My vapid progeny. Let's go. Good shot, Wade. Nice. Close to getting 10, 2K. And the fact that those are unauctionable too is so ass, bro. I hate that. Why they put Victor at point guard but not Luka? That's an excellent question. I wish I knew the answer to that. No way, dude. The CPU is contesting the shit out of me this game, though. See, people think this game is easy, and granted, I'm not really, playing that hard. Why did you do that? 100% smothered, oh my god. All I want is Chris Webber off the 2K 10-day box, yeah. What's a good 3 to go for Bosch, assuming you have no lock-in players? Oh, god. Anthony Davis for sure. He's a guarantee. I would say Anthony Davis. I don't know. Has anybody used Dwayne Wade in TTO? Like, how is he in triple threat? D-Book, Shaq, and AD for defense. With no lock-ins, I would say AD. AD. So, Kyrie or Wade. Pippen. Or, who's another person? I'm trying to think of another one that's, like, good. Pippen or somebody else. Like, a lengthy person who can guard multiple positions. And Anthony Davis. Oh, yeah. No, he just asked for no lock-ins. Yeah. Kawhi? Okay, Kawhi will work. Yeah, at that point. So, yeah, Kyrie or Wade, Kawhi, and Anthony Davis would be your best shot. I mean, yeah, if you got Shaq, I mean, you got it like that. But I still haven't gone for Chris Bosh. I don't care. I'm just not going to do it. I need dunks, I bet. Win the game and dunk 4 times as a team. All right. Wade's going to stay in there. I'm actually sick and tired of Karl Anthony Towns mulling about. Anthony Davis, do you yam like that? Yeah, he yams. Let's go. Take him. Sam Jones, you don't dunk like that. You got to get the fuck out of here. I think Oladipo be dunking like that. 85 dunk. Ooh, should we run Big David Thompson? See if we can get some yamaroos going on. I kind of need someone that's going to be able to shoot, though, and end the game quickly. So maybe my boy Big Kyle will come through. No. Nah, Big Kyle sit on the bench for a little bit. Who's going to dunk? Oh, it's dude Kemp, duh. All right, I'm going to give these guys a yam sandwich real quick. I'm about to do these 50 assists for Rondo. That's where I'm at right now. I'm literally trying to do these assists for Rondo. All right. Yo, give me the ball. I'm not trying to watch this cinematic, dog. Look at Sean Kemp's out here ready to go, dude. I'm about to throw down on Derrick Jones Jr. You know what I find ironic? I'm playing against the dunking team, and they're not sending backdoor cuts and instead shooting threes. Like, this game just is so strange. Anthony Davis. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. Big Blake got back on defense. Okay. All right. I believe BS when I see it, I guess. Come here, Derrick Jones Jr. What are you going to do, dog? Oh, Big Blake just bodied me, dude. There we go, Dwayne. I had IT and D Brown rotate assists. Took about 2 challenge games to complete. Yeah, I think I got like 6 already. Oh, okay. All right. They need to dial the CPU down. The CPU is incredibly broken in this game. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, they rarely miss. It's okay on pro difficulty. On pro difficulty, the CPU is not that ridiculous. And I've seen somebody the other day say that, like, they prefer higher difficulties because the CPU misses more. That's super incorrect. I promise you, they miss so much less on, like, Superstar, dude. On Superstar, if you're not directly contesting their jump shot, it is a cash every single time. Come give me a screen. We're going to do a little pick and pop action. Maybe not this far up, but... Why did you do me like that? Why did you play with my emotions? Why did you pretend to dunk? There we go. There we go, Anthony Davis. No, Kemp, why? Good shot. Been a minute. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Yeah, it has been a minute. What you up to on this lovely Friday evening? Sorry, I'm a little more spacey than normal. I have like a gnarly cold right now, so my brain's just not firing on 100% fire levels right now. Yeah, the CPU open automatically a bucket, yeah. Which I get it, like they're NBA players, but dog, like, come on. Oh my God, Dwayne Wade just got literally destroyed. Bruh. That was crazy. I didn't expect him to get bodied like that. That should hurt me. There you go, Kemp. I tell you, one of the best players in the world of my team was pissed off at the CPU saying players were harder. If that doesn't indicate a problem, it does. I mean, Splash has said the same thing. You know, he said the CPU is broken. Like, every person who plays this game consistently has said the CPU is broken. And, like, they do this on purpose. Like, it's not an accident that the CPU is hard. They try to encourage spending by ratcheting up difficulty. For sure. And I've had a theory for a long period of time that the game is harder for you the less you spend money. Like, I've thought that for a really long time. Obviously, it might be a baseless conspiracy theory, and I'm sure it is, because a lot of people that complain about the game being hard have spent money. But if they don't have it in the game yet, they will have that shit in the game at some point. Like, I guarantee you they will. People talk all the time about, like, oh, what my team does is illegal. Like today, a lot of people were talking about the pack odds being incorrect, and they're like, that's illegal. And I was like, not really, dude. We're in America. It's not really illegal, man. It's just frowned upon, you know? It's so bad. Yeah, I mean, they specifically have difficulty spikes to encourage pack sales. Like, you know, Madden used to do it all the time. I think they still probably do, honestly. I'm just not sure. That's what happens when they let the intern type up the pack odds. Yeah, I mean, they have it on like an automatic algorithm. or I shouldn't say algorithm. It's like an automated update cycle. So they don't actually manually update stuff on like Fridays and Tuesdays or whatever. I think they program it in and it auto updates, and they just have some interns like washing it or whatever. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Come here. Come get to business, Big Blake. That's what I'm talking about. Suck it. All right, look at Dwayne Wade. Cross him up. Hit him with the GGs. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Toss that man salad. Put him in a blender. SOBS, they showed that you could pull KD. You should have had at least... Dude, I'm just like, the less than 2% shit is honestly infuriating. Like, I just need them... I know they could never show the actual odds, because if they showed the actual odds, like, no one would ever open packs. But, like, boy, oh boy, does it still piss me off, though. For sure. God damn, dude. Of course, like, immediately, when it gets cold, like, the first non-cold week, like, I'm just, like, fucking sick. Also, I think a lot of it comes to, I think I've decided that the reason... I always get sick when I live in this apartment, by the way, at some point. Like, right when it starts to get cold, because, like, we have, like, a boiler heating system. So, like, it goes, and it doesn't kick on right away. It kicks on at, like, a certain, temperature. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I haven't been in the boiler room. But, like, the first few cold days, like, it's really cold, and the boilers haven't kicked on yet. So, it's, like, super cold in the apartment. And then the boilers kick on, and it gets so fucking hot, dog. Like, these things go hard. These radiators are incredibly efficient. And, dude, I always end up getting a cold immediately because my body just goes from, like, being wrapped up in, like, pants and, like, a sweatshirt and, like, blankets to, like, sweating in a T-shirt in the span of, like, 12 hours, dude. Weighed 11% for a while. I was hoping it would stay that. Yeah, I'm real picky on who makes my squad. Yeah, I mean, that's what the player market's all about, in theory. I mean, it's in theory, so you don't have to do that. I have to get one block and a steal. That's whack, dude. I need a block and a steal. Where's my boy Bruce Bowen? Hell yeah, get in there, dog. Let's get cracking. Why pull packs when you have the MT to buy who you want? Yeah, and that's like the initial plan of the player make it. Jesus Christ, dude. You can tell I got like brain fog. That's the initial plan of the player market in the first place. Like I said, like at the time when they announced the player market, I was down for it. In concept, I thought it was a good idea, but it's like, it's 2K doing it. So it's like, I don't fucking trust them. Like, you know, and I'm okay with companies being for profit. I am. Like, I'm not like a anarcho-communist. Like, I understand profit is king. That's cool and everything. It's just like, I don't agree with the way that 2K does it for the most part. Because I do get that from people from time to time. Like, you don't want them to make any money. I'm like, dude, I don't care if they make money. They just do it in a way where I don't agree. Like, that's just simply what it is. Like, stuff like sub 2% pack odds, like not even just from a stance of like the pack odds are really bad, so that's scummy, but from like a just using the sub 2% like marketing is really trash. I'm just like, I'm not a huge fan of that, because it's like, it's predatory, like, and they know it's predatory, that's why they do it, but because it makes you think there's a 2% chance. And it skews the actual odds as well, but like really it's because it makes you think that it's closer to 2 than it actually is. My issue with 2K is if I buy a lock-in, I should be able to sell them back without the taxing me. Yeah, you should be able to, once you lock in the cards, you should be able to sell the ones that you don't want back. You shouldn't have to lock every single card in. I agree. God, that Bruce Bowen jumper is just gas, dude. Bruce Bowen jumper is so fire. I still need to get a steal, I think. Like, I'm dead serious. Bruce Bowen may be the most underrated card in this entire game. Like, that, I don't even think that's much of a hot take, to be frank. Steal the fucking ball. Steal the fucking ball. Oh, there's no way that's not a steal. That's crazy. Like, all right, Marc Gasol got a little ball handle. But, like, not that much. Oh, man, there goes my steal again. Damn, dude. I just need one steal. Don't make me cook you, Sidney Moncrief. Look at my boy Bruce Bowen. Oh, Anthony Davis. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like you should be able to collect all the cards, but then you should be able to sell them if you don't want them, like after you've completed the lock-in. I agree. I mean, you could argue it like gets rid of the point of a lock-in, I guess. I don't personally agree with that, but I guess I could see that logic. Because, I mean, they're not called lock-ins. They're called collection rewards. So, I mean, you could really do whatever you want with them at the end of the day. But it is annoying, man. I can't wait to get these 2 packs and get absolutely nothing out of them. It's going to be so sick. Okay, so I got 2 blocks, no steals. All right, just making sure. Shoot that over Marc Gasol. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Look at that. All right. I'm just going to do reach-in fouls until I get lucky one of these times. Because, like, I'm not going to... Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God. You just hit me with a pull-up jumper. That's AIDS. I hate that. Yo, oh, my God. Okay, guys. I watched every single episode last night of R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet. Okay? Every one. Dude, there's like fucking 40 of them. Okay? I had no idea. And, oh, my God. It is so dog shit, dude. It sucks so bad. And you would think that, like, it sucks really bad in a good way, but it doesn't. It sucks really bad in a bad way. It's just a bad way that happens to be entertaining. Like, this fucking guy, R. Kelly, like, not only is this man a predator, okay? Like, not only is he a fucking predator, he also sucks at directing, acting, directing, acting, kind of singing in this particular program. Smoking cigars, having braids, casting. Nothing he did during the Trapped in the Closet Chronicles was good at all. It was all trash. Like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It was so bad. I honestly don't think I've ever seen anything quite so bad. Dude, come on. Let me get the steal. Quit player hating, dude. Damn, I really got to go out of bounds. I don't think I have a steal. And I really don't have a steal. That's crazy. Now I got to run out of bounds and shit. Out the way. Had me until singing. A good thing about the Trapped. Nah, dude, I watched every single episode. My man, R. Kelly, started doing fucking costume work. Like, it was crazy, dude. R.I.P. the legend, Michael K. Williams. But the fact he was in that makes me sad for his legacy. I'm dead serious. I'm pretty sure I watched 35 of them last night. Every single plot twist is basically the same because, like, every episode ends with, like, a plot twist, and episode's, like, 2 minutes or whatever. And they're all basically the same. Like, they're all basically the same. It's, like, 2 people, like, talking. Or it's, like, between 2 and 5 people talking. At some point, R. Kelly does pull out a gun. He pulls out a gun a lot. Like, in quite a bit of them. And then at the end, like, the plot twist is always, like, someone's, like, fucking someone else they're not supposed to be. Or, like, someone's gay, or like there's a little person in the mix, or like at one point they got AIDS. Yo, it's fucking crazy, dude. I do recommend watching it though, because it's an experience to say the least. Like, I'm not gonna lie. What up, Joey? Joey, have you watched all the Trapped in the Closets by R. Kelly? I feel like you had to have at some point. But, yeah, there's so many of them. And they're also on DVD, too. And apparently they're on VHS, and this is something I'm looking for. So if you ever happen to be at a thrift store and you see Trapped in the Closet on VHS tape, dog, buy that for me. I will pay you an absurd amount of money for it. I'm dead serious. Yeah, I watched 33 episodes of this fucking shit last night, dude. Like, which, by the way, it's not easy to find either. I just need you to understand that. Like, I had to go to some places, man. There's 33 total episodes. It's fucking crazy. Honestly, man. Like, I had to hit up a buddy of mine who had them. So Boardwalk was probably the last. Was Boardwalk the last like show like that? Kinda, yeah. In a way, in a way, it was kind of like one of the last shows like that. Tell me this shit is not like a fucking quarter game. Oh my god, I think it is. Oh, well, when the game gets 7 assists as a team. Okay. Honestly, Dwayne Wade's kind of good, but he's not really good for the purposes of which I need him. Like Bruce Bowen's kind of the way to go. Sons of Anarchy, yeah. Trapped in the Closet became stupid instantaneously, man. So I pulled out my gun. It was so fucking funny. His little ad libs are hilarious too. Like in one part, like him and like his like wife's brother are in the car and they're like talking shit, in typical R. Kelly fashion because like someone else is gay, so they're like making fun of them because it's 2005, and of course. And like R. Kelly is like everything that happens, he's singing. So like they start laughing, and he's like, he's like literally singing the ha-has, dude. And that, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit took me out. The thing is though, is like I don't know if R. Kelly knew the shit he was doing was funny, or like it's so fucking stupid and he thought it was kind of tight that it's funny because of that. I'm stuck like between a rock and a hard place in regard to that because I just don't know. Because if he did all this shit by himself, because you can tell there's things that are supposed to be comedic that are in the Trapped in the Closet that are not funny, right? But then there's little things that happen that are so goddamn funny, and I just wonder if they're supposed to be funny or not. Like, I just don't know. Because if they are supposed to be in there because they're funny, then like R. Kelly might low-key be a comedic genius in addition to like a massive piece of shit. There we go. Also, Ignition was overrated. It's 90 minutes and the midget strip. Yeah, bro. Yo, it's worth it. I promise it's worth it. It's 90 minutes. I think they're on YouTube, I think. I don't know. Let me check. I'll check for you guys. You know I got you. Yeah, there we go. So I got inspired to watch them all because I was watching a Prim's Hood Cinema video on it. Why did my buddy say that they weren't on YouTube? I'm looking at them right here. Like I had to like use his files for this. Maybe he had the unedited ones though. There we go. But yeah, I was watching the Prim's Hood Cinema video on it, and I was like, yo, I gotta go find the rest of these, bro. It's crazy. R. Kelly's doing accents and shit, dude. He did like a stereotypical Italian accent at one point while singing it. Yeah, I mean, it's bonkers, dude. If you're looking for an enjoyable evening, maybe you're with your significant other or whatever, and you're looking for something to do, dude. Maybe you're trying to get high, like watch something horrible. Yeah, I recommend watching the event of the century, dude. This is like Titanic for people of my generation, you know? You can spend your evening doing a lot worse, like, for sure. Shit, I just realized I haven't been getting assists. I think I gotta restart the game, actually. 2 assists. Oh, no, I should be alright, actually. I pulled out my Beretta. Oh, my God. After grading my Wade Sapphires, I can get 59K. I'm tempted to do it. Why not? R. Kelly did, dude, a 33 Trapped in the Closet episodes, man. Hopefully it doesn't subliminally get you into water sports. Look, I'll be honest. I don't think R. Kelly is smart enough for any of that. For subliminal messaging, this man can't even handle regular messaging. Like, for instance, can anybody tell me what the fuck Ignition Remix is about and why there's no original Ignition? R. Kelly's career is baffling, truly. Like, how are you going to put out a song that says it's a remix for a song that doesn't exist? Like, honestly, hilarious. I don't care what they're doing next, but I know I'm not participating. Hotel was pretty fire. With Cassidy. If you want to come to my hotel. Yeah, that was kind of a bop, actually. I think I had that shit on iTunes. After party, going up 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. I think, yeah. Yeah. That was kind of a bop, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of fire. They played that shit at my middle school dance. We was grinding with no rhythm. There it is. Get some. All right. Telling us to leave room for Jesus. We weren't. So I Believe I Can Fly was huge. Yeah. No, I Believe I Can Fly was gas. I actually, for a long period of time, didn't even realize that was R. Kelly. I thought that shit was Brian McKnight for a long ass time. Nah. I got 2 assists from him. 2 assists from him. And then does the homie Bruce Bowen have any? No assists. So I got 4 assists. Okay, I should be all right. I think it's bad watching all those vids. It's bad. Imagine clapping cheeks for over a decade. What, to Trapped in the Closet? I would hope nobody was getting cheek clapped or clapping cheeks to Trapped in the Closet. Like, come on. Zombie by the Cranberries? No, we had the edited radio-friendly version of Hotel by Cassidy and R. Kelly. Yeah, I remember. I mean, don't worry. There was like Nirvana and the Cranberries and shit that got played for sure, 100%. But like, they definitely played some of the hits of the day, edited heavily. You know, the wow, that's what I call music variety and version. But like, we got to bump them for a little bit, you know. Shit, my prom, we listened to. Actually, my prom had really fire music. Like, then again, when you go to a like a 90% ethnic school, yeah, I mean they're gonna play the bops, dude. You're not gonna roll in there and hear some like whack ass music. And they weren't doing no live band shit. No, absolutely not. My prom wasn't having that. Oh no. Okay, Anthony Davis has. Okay, I just need one more assist. All right. There we go. I'm going to need 4 players to get him. Like 300K, I'm on the fence. Below mid. I wish most rap was as good as it was back in the day, even the 2000s early. Yeah. Okay. Here's my thing, though, right? Is I think, like, people say that quite often. And first off, in the 2000s when we were young, like, all the, not even old heads, but all, like, the people who grew up on 90s hip-hop told us that, like, their music was good and this music sucks, which is, like, kind of true. But people, I think, seem to idealize that era, and they kind of forget things like Jibs and Hurricane Chris and D4L and, like, all the absolute dog shit hip-hop that came out that is on par with, like, whatever trash hip-hop you can find that's mainstream right now. Like, you know? Because, I mean, there's classics. I don't know. I can't think of any classics that came out right now. I mean, but for every Get Rich or Die Trying that came out, like, there was a Laffy Taffy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just how it is. I volunteered at summer camp, and R. Kelly's World's Greatest was the camp song, even after the original court case. We had a guy make an original, and they finally changed it in 2019. What do you think will be the season 2 level 40? Laffy Taffy was gas is a wild sentiment, and I don't know if I agree with that. I stand firm. Okay, what you want to defend Hurricane Chris or Pop Lock and Drop It by Baby Huey? Like, do we want to go this route? Because we can have this debate if you want. All right. Pop Lock and Drop It kind of slapped, actually. You know what? I'm reverting on that one. Pop Lock and Drop It went hard. Hurricane Chris was fucking ass, though. Like, nah. Hurricane Chris was fucking trash, dude. A-Baby was disgusting. There's like nostalgia songs, but like a lot of this is pretty trash. DJ Unk, like, come on, dude. Walk It Out in 2-Step, classic. Terrible, but classic. Who were the GS? The fucking Stanky Leg, dude. Come on. Jibs, Chain Hang Low, the Shop Boys, Party Like a Rock Star, fire. I didn't even remember the Dem Franchise Boys, dude. Lean With It, Rock With It. Honestly, dude, Crime Mob was fucking sick, okay? Yeah, Crime Mob went hard, dude. I'm not going to hate on Crime Mob. We're not doing that here. I'm definitely not hating on Trillville for sure. Some cut still gets played occasionally. By occasionally, I mean like relatively often, honestly. I feel like he might be able to, but Stick 7 just seems like a little too small for that. You know what? I'm not going to fight you on Party Like a Rock Star by the Shot Boys. I'll let you have that one. We can agree on that. That was fire. I bumped that shit hard, super hard. That shit went so hard. Let me get Sam Jones in here for assist purposes. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna fight you on that. You can have that one. That's a valid. That's a valid thing to think for sure. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do here? You must use 5 perfect build players and what? Dude, how do I do that? Like, what do you mean? How do I use 5 perfect build players? Like, do I have 5 perfect build players? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. I actually don't know if I do or not. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't, actually. From the agendas? I know, but if I have to go finish additional agendas just to do this stupid-ass challenge, I'm going to be upset. Okay, I have 2 for sure. And Moncrief and David Thompson. Okay. Alright, that's good. I have 2 of them. For sure. Alright. Oh, I think I might have Jermaine O'Neal, too. Okay, I do have Jermaine O'Neal. Alright. And I think I have Eddie Jones. I do, but do I need a 5th one? I may need a 5th one. That's going to make me upset. I gotta have one of these sapphires. Like, I have to. I'm not trying to go grind this shit for another one. Oh, I got Chuck Person. Hell yeah, I do have 5. Yo, we're good, we're good. I'm not getting rid of Ron Artest. Ron Artest goes nowhere. Alright. Let's see. I need like, okay, Chris Paul stays. That's the homie. No, actually, Big Kyrie comes in here and plays the bench unit point guard. And then obviously Dwayne Wade. Look at my boy JaVale. Big JaVale. Where's my boy Cat at, dude? Get your big ass over here, Cat. Cathew. I just used Ron Artest for something. He is... Dude, no, he's so good. He's my bench small forward. Honestly, he's still so incredibly good. So this lineup kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? Who's coming in to run the bench? Who's coming in to do anything on this bench? Honestly, this is trash. Sam Jones. So, like, it's Kyrie, Sam Jones, Ron Artest, Chuck Person, and Jermaine O'Neal. That's the bench unit. Honestly, dude, that could be way worse. It could be so much worse. MGK Wild Boy, honestly, that kind of slapped too. I want to hate on that, but that was kind of fire. Like, would I listen to it right now? No. But, like, when that came on at the party in 2012, when you had about, 10 Keystones in you, did you enjoy it? Yes. When you had, like, 3 shots of Jaeger and, like, 6 or 7 Keystones and had smoked, like, I don't know, 10 Marlboro Menthols by this point, like, yeah, it kind of went hard. Like, obviously, dude. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny the hardness that it went. I want to hate, dude, but I can't because it's fucking fire. I wish you could play music on stream without copyright issues. Yeah, I can on Twitch, but, like, obviously on YouTube I can't. I know. Well, next time we do Twitch streams, if we get on another music type conversation, then yeah, I'll start playing some terrible shit. I'll play some of the worst music you've ever heard. I mean that. Like, speaking of worst music you've ever heard, you know who fucking sucked, dude? Sean Kingston. Fuck Sean Kingston. For sure. Sold. But yeah, I mean, come on. Anybody that was around back in those days, like, you just like you want to hate on Wild Boy by MGK because it's MGK and he's fucking annoying. But like, I don't know, dude. If you were at the function and you were getting like pretty cracked out, and they play Wild Boy off the big speakers, like, yeah, if somebody pulled up their shitty HP laptop and started bumping Wild Boy, you weren't gonna get hyped on it. But like, they had the PA system going. They're like some big speakers, and they played that at the party while you were playing beer pong, probably like drinking beer out of the cups, like a disgusting cretin. Then yeah, dude, you were gonna like get turned for sure, 100%. Oh yeah, just smoked your first medical weed, but it was really just grown in some dude's basement in the area, and they just told you it was medical, but you were like 18, so you believed them, and it was just like white rhino. Then yeah, dude, you were probably having a great time. This is when you were like 18, 19. I don't know if anybody else had this happen to them, but I just like remember when I was like 18, 19, right? Maybe it was just my area, but I remember being at a party like distinctly at my buddy's house, and I remember people like, it wasn't the first time I had ever seen anyone do cocaine, but it was like, yeah, it wasn't the first time. I had definitely seen people do cocaine before, but this was like one of the first times that I had seen people like consistently do cocaine, because like I just graduated high school. Nobody was doing cocaine in high school unless you were like the cast of Gossip Girl, right? And I remember these dudes came through, and they were our age, and they were like doing cocaine in the funniest way possible. They all like sequestered themselves, and they were all being like super stoked about it. And they had like 1 gram between like, I'm dead serious, like 15 people, which in coke math is absurd. It's absurd to even attempt that. And I remember everybody judged them. They were like, these guys are fucking losers, dude. And then like 3 years later, I would run into people from that same party all the time, and they were all doing cocaine. Like, it was crazy, dude. The switch up was insane, man. Sean Kingston was on an XM radio show once, and they asked if he was into golden showers. He thought it meant buying your girl jewelry. He kept saying he was totally down with it. Nah, poor Sean Kingston, man. Oh my God. But I remember this literally because these dudes rolled up to my buddy, and they asked to borrow a plate. First off, a weird request at a party. They're like, "Hey man, do you have any plates that we could use?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we have some styrofoam plates." And he's like, "No, I need like a real plate." And like I think my buddy just thought they were gonna roll up weed or whatever, so he was just kind of like, "Okay, yeah, here's like a glass plate." And then they just took the plate and like locked themselves in a room, and then like, but the door didn't lock, so people kept going in there because it was like the smoke room. And then like there was literally 15 or 16 dudes on. I'm dead serious, probably like a G of Dota. So they were getting like a .05 each. And I just know that they weren't getting Pablo Escobar quality cocaine products. But I just remember them doing it, and they were so amped, bro. So incredibly amped. Like, you would have thought these guys smoked crack. Like, dude, it was so funny in retrospect. At the time, I was just kind of like, okay. Like, that's crazy. But like now looking back at it, I'm like, these fucking theater students, these actors and actresses, like, they came out of there looking like they smoked an entire rock to the face, dude. Placebo is a crazy thing for sure. Yeah. Especially when it's like an amped type substance too that you're getting placeboed. Like, you can amp yourself up to do shit, Oh, hell yeah. They just came out deep, all chain smoking cigs. And I was like, nice, dude. That's pretty cool. And then they just like left pretty shortly afterwards. I just remember one of them was in like a leg cast. Like, this I remember very clearly because he came down the stairs like being helped by the homies. And I was just like, damn, you made this man crutch his way all the way upstairs just to do like a .02. Like, that's crazy, man. Very unnecessary. So the chick, I remember one time I smoked 5 packs of Marlboro. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's intense. That's a lot of cigs. Did they break Kyle Korver? Because I just feel like his jump shot's not quite as clean. Never mind. Still good. That's just me. That's all me. Yeah, I feel like we all had... I feel like in high school, everybody did that, though. Like, I definitely, when I was in high school, used to, like, pretend I was way higher than I actually was for, like, appearance purposes, right? Like, I was definitely, like, ripped, for sure, but, like, I definitely would not necessarily, like, pretend I was higher than I was. I feel like we've all done this at some point. But, like, just pretended to be, like, a stereotypical stoner when we were high, just for, like, appearance purposes. Even though, like, now I get high and I literally am just, like, super normal. But, you know, like, pretending to be Slater from Dazed and Confused sort of type beat. Like, I feel like we all did that at some point. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. People used to do that always at, like, the keg parties. One solo cup of Pabst Blue Ribbon. God damn, I love Pabst Blue Ribbon, dude, for sure. I know this is going to come as a surprise, but when I did drink, I was a PBR guy. I know. Shocker, right? Yeah, nah, not me. I mean, this is when I was, like, 15 is what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about, like, last week, you know? When I was, like, 15, yeah, I would definitely play up, like, the stoner stereotypes for sure. Like, assume the identity of, like, a stoner when I was, like, 14 or 15. Like, for sure. I feel like a lot of people did that. I definitely did. I'm not ashamed to admit that I absolutely did that when I was, like, 14 or 15, dude. I'm like, hell yeah, man. I love Elliott Smith. I don't. Elliott Smith fucking sucks, dude. I don't like Elliott Smith. But you know what? I'm a lie. Also, like, I don't know why everybody at my school, at least, like, why the fuck are we listening to the Beatles, man? That used to happen all the time. I would, like, smoke with, not even the homies, like, some random people, and they would just, like, play the Beatles 1 album, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Elliott Smith catching fish is fucking strange. Oh man, if my uncle heard me talking about Elliott Smith like this man, he might have a stroke, honestly. Best friend is all about Milwaukee's best. All this going on about... First off, that's the Miller High Life. Disrespectful. I used to drink High Life all the time, too. High Life bottles, dude. Yeah, if my uncle heard me trashing Elliott Smith like this, he would go into, like, a rant, the likes of which you've never heard. Not in, like, an angry rant, but, like, I'm about to prove you wrong, and this is why you're wrong. Oh, yeah, I used to listen. Dude, High Life was the shit. I used to drink it all the time. Bro, it was like $8 for a 12-pack. It was like the most efficient, not the most efficient shitty beer, because you could get like Ice House Black Ice real quick, you know? That was or Keystone, or what was the other one, dude? There's Ice House, Keystone, and there's one other shitty beer. Milwaukee's best for sure, but there's one other one. This is like a regional Midwest thing. Let me teach you something about music, nephew. No, it's more going to be like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean? With the music that you listen to, you know, like Elliott Smith? Explain. And it's a valid point, I guess, because, like, I just never got... I could never get into Elliott Smith. It was, like, too dreamy and honestly, like, too... And this is going to be crazy coming from me based on the shit that I listen to, but it's almost, like, too incel-y. I couldn't deal with it. Now, dude, Steel Reserve, dude, the Hurricane. I've talked on this channel about the Hurricane High Gravity. I feel like I had to have. Maybe I need to go back and give Elliott Smith another listen now that I'm 31. Yo, Good Will Hunting was fire. I just watched it for the first time. Like, I'm dead serious. I had never watched it before until like 6 months ago. And I was like, damn, this is actually kind of good, dude. I mean, no wonder Matt Damon and Ben Affleck got popping off this. This is pretty fire, dude. Yeah, he was so good in that movie. I was like, oh, dude. I was like, no wonder people wanted to fuck Matt Damon back in the day, dude. I was like, this makes total sense. Like, I get it from Good Will Hunting standpoint. Like, okay, so this is why everyone wanted to sleep with him, dude. Will Hunting was out here putting in work. I get that. All right, now I see it. Because I'm just like, why are these women fawning over Matt Damon? I'm watching, like, The Bourne Identity. I'm like, this fucking nerd. He's lost his fuckability? Yes. I feel like I don't ever hear anybody talk about how they want to fuck Matt Damon anymore. Right? Like, I never hear that. I'm never talking to anyone and I'm like, yo, who's your celebrity crush? And they're like, oh my God, Matt Damon. Like, that never happens. I mean, it still happens with Leonardo DiCaprio. It still happens with people. Weirdly happens for Danny DeVito a lot, which I think it's mostly a joke, but honestly, like, it might not be. I don't know. But I just don't hear people talk about Matt Damon like that anymore. But after Good Will Hunting, yeah, Matt Damon, he could have had any single mom in Rhode Island that he wanted. Still probably could realistically, but I think the Crypto.com ad that he put out probably like tanked his chances with a lot of them. They lost a lot of money on that. Oh, Matt Damon in Eurotrip is one of the best cameos of all time. I unabashedly love Eurotrip. Like, I'm a fan of a nice, stupid teen comedy, right? I enjoy it. And Eurotrip's one of the best. I like Road Trip, too. Both of the Trip films are good. You know what movie's not good, though? And I'm about to ruffle feathers here, because every time I say this, people get actually upset at me. Sex Drive. Sex Drive's not a good movie. That movie fucking sucks. I don't care what anyone says. I will fight on this hill till the day I die, dude. I will raise the flag like fucking Iwo Jima. That, I think I said that wrong. Iwo Jima. That this movie is not good. We typed that at the same time. Oh my God, you guys. I'll fight you right now. I know every time I say this, it's usually this movie and Forrest Gump where I get a lot of pushback. Bruce Willis, yeah, okay. Not exactly a cameo, but Tom Cruise, and yeah, he was. That was like the only time I've ever watched Tom Cruise and thought he might be like a cool person. Yeah, Tom Green was a thing for a while. That's kind of just crazy to think about. Because it's just like, that's a weird person to make famous, you know? The early to mid 2000s, like a lot of really weird people get famous. People like to make this assumption nowadays and talk about how like the worst people ever get famous now, like people like fucking Neon and like that kind of IRL streaming crew. Or like anybody can be famous now. And then I'm like, yeah, but like, bruh. Bam Margera's friends, who weren't even talented, just his friends were famous back in the day. Like Tom Green, a comedic talent, I suppose you could say, was famous for no reason, dude. The guy who did a fucking commercial for a little towel was famous. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. Anyone could always be famous for no reason. It's not new, man. Freddy Got Fingered was a disturbing film, for sure. Tom Cruise caught me off guard with that role. I go on the internet, everyone hates Forrest Gump. Who hates Forrest Gump? Yeah, I hate Forrest Gump. I do. That movie makes me actually mad. I think the movie that I hate the most is probably, I know this one's usually, it catches a lot of flack, but when I explain it, it makes sense. Like, Remember the Titans, bro. I hate Remember the Titans. That's because I went to private school for grade school, right? And the high school that was not connected, but like the high school that all the private schools like sent their children to afterwards were the Titans, right? So we had to watch Remember the fucking Titans every year for like 10 years straight, multiple times at that per year. Oh my God, I hate that movie so much, dude. Fuck Gary Bertier, dude. Have any your pertinent thoughts on the current? Oh my God, Jesus Christ! No, thank you. no, thank you. I'm good. Not touching that with a. Nope. That's what I've learned. I will say it's really weird that everyone makes statements about it though. Like, dude, you don't have to make a statement about it. Like, I promise. Like, regular people talking politics is okay, but it gets weird when you start to see like people making definitive statements about things, and you're like, dude, why the fuck is Folgers putting out a statement on the conflict in Israel? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why? Why did this happen? Why did Clarbrun Water put out a weird tweet about this? Like, that's weird. Like, that's just strange. Like, are you trying to get sales off this, my man? Like, is that what's happening, Folgers? Like, you're like trying to get sales off this international incident? Like, is that what's going on? Because that's what it seems like. And that's strange. Isn't this game so much more fun on pro difficulty? I love the game on pro difficulty, yeah. I mean, like, it's my favorite, probably my favorite basketball experience, like, on pro difficulty. I think it's, the reason it's so much fun, though, is because, not because pro difficulty is so much fun. I figured this out over the past couple days, or it's like, but honestly, new players have a lot of fun on pro difficulty, but it's really just that I can play the game any way I want to. Like, if I want to turn my brain off and just autopilot, I can do that. If I want to like run plays, if I want to try to like simulate actual NBA action, I can do that. Cause like on the higher difficulties, you just have to like backdoor cut and like basically do the same thing, you know? I'd honestly just prefer to play on All-Star if I had the option. Of course, yeah. Folger slander, dude, yeah. Shouldn't just enjoy myself, yeah. I have to do cuts. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, I mean, on pro, you can just do whatever you want. I mean, maybe if they kept the offensive sliders of pro and then just dialed up, like, the CPU. Like, have you seen Beer Fest? I have seen Beer Fest, yeah. Beer Fest is good. It's a classic, man. Like, it's a classic. Beer Fest is pretty fun. Beer Fest was fun, dude. That's a good movie. I used to watch that. I used to love Super Troopers when I was younger, for sure. I mean, I still do, dude, because honestly, it's like stupid escapist fun, and I enjoy it quite a bit. But when I was younger, yeah, I used to love Super Troopers, dude. I remember my aunt and uncle were like big proponents of Super Troopers. For some reason, like my aunt loved stoner comedies, but like didn't smoke weed. Super weird. I don't know what's up with that, and I know a bunch of people who are kind of like that too. Now they all smoke weed though, or eat edibles. A lot of these are like edible wine mom types. But it's just weird. I remember a lot of people who like didn't smoke weed, like my aunt, my best friend's mom, who's basically like my second mom. Both of them loved stoner comedies, but like would never smoke weed under any circumstances. Now, on some fucking white lady wine mom, or wine mom, Jesus Christ, wine mom shit, they love to get high. It's crazy. Okay, I just saw Jay-Z and Eminem being thrown around. What the hell's going on? I don't know. It's a good question. What do we got? Anything good? We got Jamal Crawford. I mean, at least I didn't have the card, so it could have been worse, I guess. The same way for years as well. It's getting old not being able to shoot when you play offline. Yeah, I know, it's so annoying, dude. It is the same shit. If Don maxed at All-Star, it'd be a decent run. I agree. Still don't get why you can't get lesser MT. Yeah, exactly. Like, every other game allows you to do that. But knowing 2K, I mean, the rewards would be so much less that it's not even worth it. But it's just like, I want to finish it. Jay-Z. Oh, ZJ from Beer Fest. Oh. God. I told you. I knew it. Oh, my God. I hate it here. Whatever. Let's try it again. Let's do it again, dude. Run it. Yeah, who's... Is that I don't know. I haven't seen Beer Fest in a really long time. I got confused. Fuck you, dude. Seriously? Oh, my gosh. I should have just took the 700 MT. Come on. 2K, bro. Come on. Dude, we didn't have to do this. Like, there's 31 cards in the set, right? I have 5 of them. How do I pull duplicates 2 different times? There's 2 sapphires right here I don't have. There's 2 more sapphires right here I don't have. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like, come on, man. Okay, so right there, there's 5 There's a 50% chance on sapphires that I straight don't have them, which isn't the greatest odds, but solid enough. And then when it comes to rubies, I only have 2 of them. 3. I hate this game. Can I show Crawford's jumper? Yeah, we can go shoot around with Crawford for a second, for sure. Yeah, let's go chuck a couple shots with Crawford. I actually kind of am interested in his jump shot, because I honestly don't know. Yeah, but thank you for the dono. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Straight away. Fuck. I keep forgetting to put my donation link in here, man. I do it every time. Kind of similar to the last couple years. It's kind of slow though. As far as like the jumper stance, it's kind of the same. It reminds me of the Trey Burke base a little bit, just like kind of slower. What jumper is it? Oh, that's why. It's Jarrett Culver's release. So he's got the same release as Brandon Roy. I mean, it's clean, though. Like, it is clean, for sure. But I understand why people were having issues with Brandon Roy when they got him, because the jump shot is a little weird. The release point is a little bit different. But once you get it down, yeah, it's pretty knockdown, honestly. I like jump. People that were asking me, like, why I like jump timing. The reason for it is, like, literally you just release it when the player jumps off the ground. Like, it's super easy to tell when to release it. It's just like when they jump. Like, oh, look, he's jumping. Release. And Jamal Crawford has a very pronounced jump. Now, jump does get kind of fucked up when it comes to, like, Karl Anthony Towns. Like, because my man, like, doesn't jump at all. But, like, Jamal Crawford, it's pretty easy to tell. Like, he's off the ground, release it. Oh, he's off the ground, release it. Like, oh, he's off the ground, yeah, release it. So, yeah, I guess some jump shots, though, that is a thing that I think people kind of discount quite a bit. Is there's certain jump shots that are going to be better for certain timings. There's going to be certain jump shots that aren't quite as good for certain timings. Like that jump shot right there, fantastic jump shot for playing on jump timing. Very pronounced. Like, hold on. Damn, I'm trying to put this at the top. There we go. Dude, I'm not going to lie. The worst change that YouTube's ever made was this little fucking dumbass little button at the bottom here that makes me put, like, hearts and hundreds. I mean, like, it's kind of cool because you can, like, spam those, I guess. But, like, for my purposes, it's quite annoying because I'm just like, dude, why is this here? Oh, I'm dark now. I'm dark lewds today. I'm looking like the fucking Crow, dude. Now I just look like an Edgar. This is how Jimmy Butler pulled up to media day, like, literally. I look like Michael Pitt. Not, like, physically, but just the essence of Michael Pitt radiates off me right now. The unhinged Michael Pitt. I fucking love Michael Pitt, dude. He's just, like, I can tell that he's probably, like, a really annoying person, and he probably sucks, and honestly, I get the vibe that he doesn't shower, ever. But, man, he was so good on Boardwalk Empire, dude. I can't even hate, man. You look like Neo. So sick of love songs. Not that one, though, right? Shawn Marion's jumper sucks, dude. I can't believe I spent all that time. It took me, like, an hour and 48 minutes. I mean, granted, I was, like, fucking around the entire time to go do that, and I literally got nothing for it. That's so annoying, dude. You know what? Shit happens, I guess. Hey, cool, man. I get a Hoff badge pack. That's pretty cool. That's pretty tight. All right. Matrix Neo. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, man. Like, I'll never really, have the MT necessary for all that. But it's like, if you do, that's pretty cool. Like, I'm not going to hate. All right, so Kyle Korver, you're out of here. Where's the homie at? Victor Oladipo. So this is the squad. How are we looking here? Like, I feel like Cat's probably going to get abused at some point. But D Wade, Korver, Bruce Bowen. Bench, you got Kyrie. We got Victor Oladipo. We got Big Ron. Jabari and Sean Kemp probably isn't the best, so. Nah, you know what? I'll just keep it like it is. Fuck it. If I get beat, I get beat. I don't even care. I haven't gotten a single unlimited ring this whole year. Not one. And I don't care. I'm seriously considering selling the Sapphires and Tatum to help get me Kawhi. I don't blame you. Carlo has 1.5 million MT, and he just bought KD with VC he earned from like Play Now or something. God, how much does he? Yeah, he doesn't get off the game, bro. He falls asleep in his gaming chair while streaming, so that should answer your question. He doesn't get off the game. Like, he does not get off at all. And dedication's dedication, but damn, man, it couldn't be me. Like, I have a life. KD's crazy. Yeah, couldn't be me, man. I'm going to be working a lot, and I think that's going to be good for my mental health to not play this game. Oh, I'm not playing against the CPU. I forgot. This is why I actually like Cat. Then he immediately coughs the ball up like a fucking idiot. But up until that point, why are you even playing this goddamn game mode? I hate people, bro. I hate people. Like, dude, what do you need exactly? Like, oh, and you got Kawhi? I mean, to a certain extent. And you're off-balling with Shaq? Oh, this is toxicity. You know what? It's not even worth my time. It's not even worth it. I should just quit. There's really no point to even play this guy. I gotta make my custom jerseys. I keep forgetting. 2K always gets all upset and all uppity about me trying to put drug paraphernalia on my jerseys, though. They always get mad about it. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just excited to start getting to work, man. I've like all my jobs that I've had since I left the dispensary 3 years ago have just been jobs, dude. Like, I want like a career, you know? Yo, Bruce Bowen, can you get the fuck out of the way? What are you doing, cuz? Like, I just want to like do something that I want to do for like a career. And this dude's defensive settings are cracked. Also, my team's dumb as shit. Like, I don't know why Bruce Bowen's insistent on like hanging out. Gets to the point where it's not healthy. I know, at least he's making money, so it's like you can look at it as a job, but I think if you're streaming over 8 hours a day, like, you need to take a step back for sure. Like, look at XQC. That man looks like a honestly like a ghoul. Like, he's a ghoul. Like, you shouldn't be. You just shouldn't stream that much, man. I can't even understand what the fuck that guy says half the time he talks, dude. Like, I hope I don't ever sound like that. I'm sure at certain points after I've been talking for a long period of time, I might. Dude, what's up with these defensive settings? My man is literally in my asshole. Chat. I love NBA 2K, but it doesn't like its community. Travis, thank you. Figured I've been in the stream long enough. Aw, man, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I like that. It's good stuff, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I plan on doing. Dude. By the way, I've lost 6 subscribers this week. I've never lost subscribers before. That's crazy. That shit made me sad. But also, like, I've barely uploaded for the last like month and a half, so I understand. But I was just like, damn. I don't think I've ever actually unsubbed from anyone on YouTube. Like, of all the time I've been on YouTube. No, I actually don't think I have, honestly. Like, thankfully, I've been lucky enough to not follow anyone really problematic, so Haven't really had to do that. Dude, why you got Shaq on fucking Kyle Korver? That's toxic, bro. There we go. But thank you, man. The career I have was out of necessity. I really wanted to be a forensic scientist. I mean, I feel that. I wanted to be a homicide detective for sure. Like, that was my dream job for a long period of time. But then I realized you can't just like roll up and be a homicide detective. You got to be like a beat cop and shit. And nah, I couldn't do that. Couldn't be a beat cop. That's not going to happen for a variety of reasons. But then I realized too, like at the same time, you got to go get a criminal justice degree. And then I just wanted to be like one of those hard-boiled murder detectives that like has a wife, you know, and like me and her fucking hate each other, but we're married, and she's not getting half of my pension. No, you know, she's not getting half of this pension. It's not fucking happening. But like, you know, I'm always out chasing a killer. I'm always drunk all the time. I show up at the house off a night of like chasing the murderer at like 7 a.m. just like covered in the smell of perfume and whiskey. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. The American dream. Oh, thanks, man. I'm in security. It's not that fun. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It isn't. But I always wanted to be that. You know, just like the worst husband imaginable, not abusive, but just a shitty husband detective in general. You know, just pull up at the house, you know, walk in. It's like 5:30 in the morning. You know, my kids aren't even up for school yet. I'm fucking wasted at this point. Right? This is my hypothetical homicide detective life that in another world, there's a version of me that's like this. Right? I come through, probably still smoking a cigarette, like inside the house. It's like 5 a.m., like stumbling all over the place. My wife finally wakes up. She's like, "Where have you been?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it." You know? Or I make up some bumbling excuse or whatever. I was with Dave, my partner. And then she's like, "Where were you really?" And I was like, "I'm trying to catch the killer. I'm trying to make sure no more women get killed." And then I start crying or something because I'm like fucking wasted. And then I just pass out fully clothed with all my like detective gear on. And then I wake up in the morning and then she put a blanket on me and like a pillow. And there's like a, you know, piping hot cup of coffee right there. And we're all good after that because she knows I'm working real hard to catch the killer, you know? Yeah. That's what we wanted. That's not what we got, but that's what we wanted. Get the fuck out of here, Akeem. Tell my rich backstory, dude. Anyways, that sounds cool. You're not like the other streamers? Yeah, nah. Nah. Definitely not. Yeah, but that was my ideal dream life. You know, afterwards, we reconcile because she knows that, like, you know, there's serial killer's dangerous, man. So, you know, I'm actually a hero, even though I come home drunk as fuck all the time. So, you know, it's all good. Like, I may come home like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys occasionally, but I'm out here, I gotta decompress. Because I've been trying to track this serial for like 3 months at this point, you know? And she's met my partner like a couple times, but like she doesn't know him like that. And then eventually they get kind of tight because like she's worried about me. So she's like calling my partner, asking where I'm at. He has to lie for me because like I'm not there. I'm not where I said I am. I assume all detectives are like this. I feel like that's probably not accurate, but I assume at least all big city detectives are like this for sure. Oh, there we go. I think they might be LeBron high school jerseys. I'm not sure, though. No, they're just Boston jerseys. A hard-boiled detective, you know? And I'm just, like, the whole time I'm doing this, like, I'm just, like, you know, wasted 24/7. Like, I'm a detective that just gets drunk every night at this point. Like, the whole time, I'm just, like, stalking this random person who I think might be connected to the case just because they're like a kind of a weird guy. But really, I'm going to find out later that they've never been connected to the case. And I'm just like bullying this random person for no reason. But at the time, it's the best lead I got, you know? So I'm just going to ruin their life for the greater good. Yo, cat, what kind of lame ass shit was that? There we go. Wait, why is he a turd? Mark Wahlberg in The Corruptor? Yeah. You know, this seems like a pretty cool life. You know, obviously, like, I'm going to, you know, in this life scenario, I'm dying at like 54 from a heart attack for sure. And then my wife's going to go get piped down by the most fit Latino man you've ever seen that does yoga. But, you know, up until that point, I probably had fun. I tried to do that once. In my drunken stupor, I heard that's a junior detective badge we give to kids. I'm just saying, dude, my life story, man, kind of like the alternate version of me that was a homicide detective. His life is quite exciting. Not going to say it was good, but exciting nonetheless, for sure. I only hope I married the same woman, man. Oh, there it is. I like to think of all of this taking place with my super scene, like, ex-girlfriend. Because it's just funnier that way. Who dresses like a witch. And it just makes the whole scenario infinitely funnier. Because imagine all this is coming to fruition. Like, I'm coming home wasted. I got my badge out. Like, a gun. You know, I'm drunk, rambling about a serial killer. And then I'm just getting yelled at by, like, my wife. And my wife is dressed in, like, cosplay witch clothes. And also, she's kind of, like, stoked, though, because she listens to murder podcasts. So, like, this is a cool life that I got going on. It's a fake life that doesn't exist, but it's pretty cool. Okay, I should probably put the bench in, huh? I literally haven't taken my starters out. See, I'm much better at... I was going to say free balling it, but I don't think free balling it is exactly what I meant to say. Freestyling than I am at, like, sitting down and writing things. I've tried to write before, for sure. I just, like, don't have it in me. You know? So 2K is compensating people for opening packs while the odds are wrong. If you did this, hit up 2K support. This is from Ty. So let me take a look here. I'm Daniel, and I'm assisting you while Salim is at the office today. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your patience. While we were reviewing your account, I've just been updated by our team that has added 231,000 my team and 315,000 back into here. So basically, they just gave you the VC or MT that you spent opening up the packs before the odds were changed. So hit up 2K support, and they should just, like, auto do it. I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments section or in the replies stating that they did do this. So if you open packs today, hit up 2K support. Like, definitely hit up 2K support because you could get your, like, currency back. Like, that is definitely a thing that could happen. I'm trying to tell the story of a hard-boiled detective going through marital problems, and you're over here sweating me, sir. Okay. What up, Jay? How you doing? Yeah, so definitely, if you did open packs, definitely go hit up 2K support. I'm not saying for sure. Why did you cut Sean Kemp? God damn, I can't do anything against Shaq. He's too big. I'm not going to guarantee you that they will actually get back to you or will compensate you for your troubles, but it's looking like they are compensating people. So if you did, you don't have to have spent money either. I think, like, if you had opened, they can just look to see if, like, there was any transactions on the account at that time. This continues with the storybook. Yeah, anybody who's new missed a riveting tale of, like, my fake life. The alternate reality me that exists out there that's like a homicide detective. For sure. What's my wife's name in my alternate reality? Throw some names out there. Throw some names in the chat. What's my wife's name that I'm constantly beefing with because I'm always drunk coming home from work? Daisy. Nah, I can't be Daisy. I've opened up a lot of packs over the past couple days. I wonder if they would give it to me. It's possible. If you open packs today, they probably would. Because they're just going to look at your account and see how much was spent in a certain time frame that the packs were incorrect, basically, is what's going to happen. That's what it sounds like, anyway. Nice, pick up your dribble, stupid. All right. Oh, excellent. Nice. Brenda's a good one. Brenda's a good one. I like Brenda. But I don't know, man. I'm like 31. So, like, I just kind of feel like I mean, I'm not dating, you know, I didn't marry a 45-year-old. How many Brendas you know under the age of 40? Probably not many. Wife named Brenda. Nice. I should have kept doing the story. This man just started spanking me all of a sudden. Well, probably because I got my bench unit in and shit, and like his team's weird, really good. Lauren, definitely, yes. That's a good one. Laurens are not my type. I've actually never talked to a person named Lauren before. Yeah. Nah, never. There are certain names, for sure. Actually, I don't think I've ever talked to two different girls with the same name. Actually, I don't think I have now that I think about it. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go through the repertoire right now. No. No, never. Believe it or not. I know, crazy, right? Thanks, man. Jay, where are you from, man, if you don't mind me asking? Are you from the U.S. or what? Nah, but yeah, I never talked to a Lauren, man. I don't believe so. I mean, I'm not going to go and name drop, but like, you know. Okay, that's fine, Kemp. I mean, whatever, just blow the dunk. That Dikembe is sickening. I know, they did him so dirty. Like, I'm honestly pissed about it. They really hoed me. Dude, this guy has literally been sweating me so hard. I think I just... I think I just entered from under the rim, but whatevs. 2. Oh my god. God damn you. Okay. I just been getting backdoor cut this entire quarter. He just decided to start doing backdoor keysies. Just kind of ass. But what are you going to do? Good shot. Okay, or not. Oh, good. Rebound. Over to Kyrie. Shaking it loose. There we go. We're starting to cook a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I like Lauren, though. Lauren's a good name for my fictional wife in this detective story. I like it. Yeah, that's a good one. Because, like, Lauren could be a lot of different types. You got T-Mac, too, you piece of shit? Lauren could be a lot of different types of, like, wife. Like, cop wife, you know? Like, if we're talking about police wife, there's a bunch of different police wives, and, like, somebody named Lauren could be, like, all of them, basically. So, yeah, I like that. That's good shit right there. We'll do Lauren for sure. What's my partner's name? It's a dude. I have a dude partner in this scenario. Like, don't worry. There's a flirty secretary at the police station that we have a will they won't they relationship at the station, but in this film, obviously. But you know, I'll get her name soon enough. There we go. Secretary's name is Lexi. Let's do Lexi. That one sounds good. I like that. Could be short for a bunch of different names, too. That's good stuff right there. We're making a feature-length film right now. Sean Kemp, bro, why? Why did you do this to me? Okay. No. Man, the defense is stifling right now. Get the fuck over here. Yes, Oladipo. Okay, or not. Who plays in the movie? Oh, who plays you in the movie? Oof, who does play me? I need someone that's going to be able to nail a hard-boiled detective. But still kind of looks like me. That's a good question, man. There's a lot of good fine actor choice. Are you running a zone on me? Oh my god. Nope. Josh Hartnett. Fucking 40 Days and 40 Nights was such a bad movie. I'll never forgive him. Every VHS I watched and every DVD I watched for like a solid 2 years had the advertisements for that movie. I don't know who he sucked off to put his face on all those, but like, I wish he didn't. Also, I'm gonna feel bad if he like did actually have to suck someone off and it was like forced. So like, I retract that statement I just made. Because like Josh Hartnett might have got molested. I don't know. Kevin Dillon, the audacity. The audacity. Give me that psychotic dude. You know what? In this situation, give me that psycho guy from Euphoria. I want him to play a real menacing version of me. No, because then it's gonna make me. No, never mind. I take that back. That guy's too good at being a villain. Like, that's gonna make everyone think that like my detective character is like abusive as shit. So never mind. Not him. And McConaughey just can't. He can't play someone like that. It's just not the same. He doesn't have it in him. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to do research on this, man. I'm already pitching a pilot for an alternate reality version of me who went to be a homicide detective. Like, this is the type of shit that goes on a Friday night in my head, I guess. Like, doop. God damn, bro. Gary Busey. When I think of like, you know how earlier I was talking about how I'm like ruining some, like my hypothetical like alternate universe self is like just stalking like a suspect and like ruining their life even though they're going to be completely innocent. I'm automatically thinking of the movie Prisoners when I was talking about that. I don't know if you guys have seen that. This guy got the Ty Debo defensive settings on ratcheted to the max with like the best team in the game, dude. Just like paint sitting with Shaq. That's crazy. Of course, it's a PlayStation guy too, every time. Yeah, I'm just automatically thinking of the movie Prisoners, dude. Honestly, good movie, dude. Prisoners was good. I watched it not too long ago. Like, kind of good. I think it was like about a month ago or something I watched it. It was on Netflix. Pretty fire, dude. I'm putting up a bunch of 100s right now just because I can. This game was really close until I stopped paying attention for like 3 minutes and then just spiraled out of control. Look at this man running from the grind every single time. Every single time I get the ball in someone's hand, he switches off. He said no. See, look at me. I'm playing tough. Interior defense. Dude, Shaq is setting moving screens and shit, and they're giving him whites, and he got what? Yo, what is this game that I'm playing right now, bro? Like, my man got the white, and then they gave him full team takeover off a white 3. That's crazy, dude. Imagine sucking the game off that much. That's nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Crazy work, man. What are you gonna do? I need a rim run with Dwayne Wade more. I don't really care though. I'm just trying to drain the clock down because like I get my little Hoff badge, you know. It's gonna be good stuff. Seven is a good movie. It's also kind of like not a good movie at the same time though. I know. He's so tired. I literally stopped paying attention like 2 quarters ago. But like, if people act like the CPU is like not overpowered, like I just want them to watch the game that I'm playing right now. Because the guy I'm playing has not made a single, the entire game, play on defense that's user controlled. Like, granted, I'm not really trying all that much. I mean, he would still beat me even if I was trying, for the record. Just want to specify that. It's not like if I was trying, this would be a hotly contested game. It wouldn't. But for the record, CPU is a little overpowered because my man hasn't made a single defensive stop on his own, like user controlled in any way, shape, or form. Besides maybe like a Shaq block or something when I'm like in the paint anyway. But it just kind of goes to show you how overpowered CPU defense is. Like, dude, what am I supposed to do? His CPU is plucking me. Like, I don't even know, man. Shaq got a 6% coverage. Wow. Yeah, there's like a lot of really annoying rich PlayStation kids. Like, what am I supposed to do against this? Like, I cannot do shit. Like, his CPU is cracked out. And, like, Shaq is so broken, he just sits in the paint. And there's nothing I can do. Like, bro, Kyrie's getting paint stops on Dwayne Wade. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And someone asked, why is he a turd? Yeah, I will say 2K got to change to keep people with money hungry this year. Yeah. D-Wade's good. I like D-Wade a lot. D-Wade's really fun. Why are we calling timeout, brother? Come on. You're up 29. Like, I'm literally not paying attention. What could you possibly want to make an adjustment on at this current moment? Like, I just don't. You know, I tried to defend him and said maybe this guy wasn't a turd. I regret that. I regret doing that because he's... Dude, there's 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game. Just play the game out. Okay, I was going to say. We got the new postseason program in MLB. And honestly, dude, I stopped playing MLB for like a solid 2 months. And then honestly, because 2K came out, and then 2K has honestly pissed me off so much that it's like, you know what? That's not fair. 2K really hasn't pissed me off all that much. It's just a matter of, dude, we're giving this guy whites too? Like, that's crazy. What is the algo even in this game? Like, I just need to understand. Like, if this man's getting algo boost and I'm not, that's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to do. Let's do take a step forward. And then thank you, man. I don't know, dude. I've always said that, like, 2K is like an abusive partner. Like, you want to leave, but you feel like you don't have any other options, which, like, in the case of 2K is true because you don't, because there's no other basketball video game. Look at this fucking CPU defense. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I don't even know, dude. How did my man's... I want to know what settings he's using. Like, how cracked is this, dude? This is not regular deny ball settings. Like, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just, like, literally on the receiving end of the biggest algorithm-based ass-kicking you've ever seen. That's entirely possible. I don't know. This always happens against PlayStation people, though. Like, I really do feel when I play against PlayStation people that, at least for shooting, like, they're playing on a different difficulty than I am. I really do. Because I feel like everything I do is slightly delayed, and every PlayStation person, like, everything I do is slightly, like, boosted. There we go. Fucking stun on him. Cat. Buddy, putting your stream on to hear your ramblings is as close as I'm ever getting to play 2K again. I like that. And they pause a lot. I just don't get it. I like PlayStation. Also, like, my man, I don't know. I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt and say he didn't mean to put a racial slur in his name. But I have a sneaking suspicion that he meant to put the racial slur in his name. I just have a feeling that, like, his name is specifically centered on the racial slur aspect of the word enigma. You know, I feel like that's probably. I feel like we can all agree on that, right? Probably. Like, come on, man. You know, maybe not. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Say maybe he just wanted to space out the word, but I really just feel like that's probably not accurate. Yeah, dude, that is huge, man. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Oh, there we go. Look at the foul, bro. Yeah, that's huge, man. I needed that. Thank you so much. I really do. I am really good at thanking people sometimes, and then sometimes I get awkward or shy, and I don't. But yes, Jay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my boy. You know what? Just because I want to do this, you know what? I almost put you in timeout on accident. This is like the least thing I can do. This is the least I can do, right? It's like do this. Is it allowing me to do that? I don't know if it's allowing me to do this or not. Hold on. Oh, it just froze. Okay, give me a second. I hate this. Okay, I hate this platform sometimes. All right, are you gonna let me? You gonna let me do this now? You gonna let me save it up? Hold on. I'm literally trying to make you a mod, just as like a thank you, but like it literally won't let me for some reason, and then just like constantly freezes. All right. Jesus Christ. Dude, PlayStation players are crazy. It's nuts. Like, I don't even understand why they're like this, man. And I don't mean to lump all PlayStation players in as like one congruent, annoying ass group, but it's just like it feels that way. Oh, did it actually work? Like, did it? Fuck. Yeah, literally every time I try to do it, it freezes. So I'll do it manually after this. All right, cool, man. At least I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. Like, I don't have to play this game mode ever again. I never have to play it again. I mean, I will play it again because I'm like stupid as hell and I do this stuff to myself. But like, I don't technically have to. I'm gonna take corner specialist, right? Oh, it's too late. I already selected one, but that's probably the best badge out of all of them anyway. I don't think any of the rest of them are good. I got to get my sleep schedule back to normal. I've actually been pretty good about it the last few days. I cannot believe. Can we talk about baseball for a second? Because like I haven't got a chance to talk about this shit yet. But like, yo, who could have predicted? I mean, the Phillies, they did go to the World Series last year, so I'm not going to say it's like crazy that they are in the NLCS, but like. The fucking Diamondbacks, dude. I mean, it makes me feel better as a Cubs fan because at least it's like we collapsed to a team that's making it to the NLCS, which is, if you know anything about the history of the Cubs in the playoffs, like, dog, that is our legacy. We do that every time. Every time a team either beats us to get into the postseason or beats us directly in the postseason, they will go on to make the World Series. I swear to God, or at least the NLCS. But a lot of times the World Series, shout out to the fucking fluky ass 2015 Mets. Oh, sick. Okay, I never know the difference because it's just like names are always different. Oh, got you. So it's like, okay. Oh, sick, man. That's awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate you regardless. Okay. I was literally about to say the same line that I I was going to say him, but said to you on Twitch where like, don't feel like you ever have to do this, but I appreciate you. But okay, so like what the fuck, dude? Oh, Cardinals? Yeah, you guys had a rough season. I thought you were going to make the postseason this year, to be honest. At the beginning of the year, I thought the Cardinals were kind of a shoo-in for our division. But it's like I kind of forgot the Brewers do this thing where they decide to be good randomly for no reason. They love doing that shit. I don't know what's up with that. But like, and I would say that the Phillies are going to shit on the Diamondbacks, but the Diamondbacks were so good for no reason that it's entirely possible that the Diamondbacks could potentially make the World Series. Baseball is so much fun in that regard. Like this shit doesn't happen with football, and this shit doesn't happen with basketball. It's like part of the reason that baseball is magical. Like, you know, because it's like a team that absolutely no one had faith in at the beginning of the year, like the Arizona Diamondbacks. And people don't have faith in because, like, you know, they don't have like marquee players, can just make it to the championship game. Like, that shit doesn't happen in football. Like, I guess you could say it happened with the Eagles last year, but, like, if you knew ball, you knew that we had a terrifying defense, and, like, we had been building to that. But, like, it just doesn't technically happen in football because, like, the other team we played against is, like, the Chiefs, right? But in baseball, you could literally just be looking at the playoff picture and be like, no way the Cardinals are going to play the Texas Rangers. And they very much, like, might happen. Yeah, okay, so you feel, because you feel the same way I do, where it's just kind of like, well, they beat us in. Like, the only reason the Cubs didn't make the playoffs is because we got swept by the Diamondbacks. Like, literally. If we had won, I think, one or two of those games, we would have been in the postseason. Which we would have just got beat, we got our shit rocked probably by the Dodgers or you guys at that point. So, really wouldn't have made that much of a difference. But it's kind of like, I kind of want to see him prosper now, because it's just kind of like, well, you know. Like, they beat us, so, I mean, I would like to see them pop off a little bit. Personally, I do want the Phillies to go to the World Series, because it's just, like, mainly for parasocial reasons, where I'm kind of like, I want to go on Twitter after whatever team wins. Like, the Astros win, no one's rioting in the streets. If the Diamondbacks win, no one's rioting in the streets, because nobody riots in fucking Arizona, you know? It's, like, boring there. Philly, on the other hand, and like Dallas, Philly is the only team I have left that if they win the World Series, like, there could be like content. There could be a lot of content from that, dude. The city of Philadelphia will explode for no reason. They'll steal police horses. They'll do a bunch of dumbass shit. Like, Dallas, they're going to have one weak-ass little parade. Like when Denver won last year. So goddamn boring. Nothing cool happened. I had friends who lived in Denver, and I asked them if anything cool happened, and they were like, not really. There's, like, a bunch of people out on the streets after they won, and then it was just kind of, like, over. Like, Milwaukee, there was a couple shootings, which weren't great, but, you know, there was, like, stuff happening. So it's like, I do just kind of want the Phillies to win. I can tell you, when the Cubs won, shit was apocalyptic, because I was there. I can tell you that shit throughout the entire state of Illinois. Like, it wasn't just, I mean, obviously down in, like, southern Illinois and Cardinals land, like, you weren't exactly seeing that shit, but, like, northern Illinois, Chicago surrounding areas, like, it was pandemonium when the Cubs win, because everybody is a goddamn Cubs fan in the area. Nobody fucks with the Sox. That's just the thing. When they won, it was just, like, fireworks and people in the street, that's all. Yeah, when the Cubs won the World Series in 2016, it was apocalyptic. Like, not quite as bad as when the Eagles won in 2017. When the Eagles won in 2017, that was actually apocalyptic. Like, shit was getting destroyed. People were wasted. Like, somebody was stealing a police horse. Like, it was just cool as hell, to be honest. But the Cubs thing, most Cubs fans have things to lose, so it wasn't quite as, like, alarming as, like, when the Eagles won in 2017. But, like, everyone was just out. Like, everyone was outside, dog. Like, when the Cubs won, everyone was outside. Everyone was fucking wasted. Like, because everyone had been drinking throughout the entire game because it was such a stressful-ass Game 7, let me tell you. And we had almost collapsed 5 or 6 different times during the series in typical Cubs fashion. So when we finally actually won, everyone just let out all that stress, man. I remember, like, the Dick's Sporting Goods, like, down the street was like, dude, there was, like, quite a bit of people just waiting outside for the World Series t-shirts because they went on sale at midnight. And, like, or it was, like, right after the game. It was, like, an hour after the game they went on sale, bro. And people were going fucking crazy for these World Series t-shirts, man. That was nuts, dude. Everyone was just wasted, dude. People were, like, flipping trash cans and shit and, like, throwing stuff at cars. It's kind of cool, I guess. You know, destruction of property. But yeah, it was interesting. But it is 9:30. I'm going to go play some MLB The Show and eat some mini pizzas that I'm about to make. I got a nice new recipe for, like, a homemade pizza. I got some dough at the store, so it's not like homemade dough or anything. And I'm not making my own sauce. Okay, it's prepackaged sauce. Not like pizza, you know, not like labeled as pizza sauce. It's just a nice marinara, and I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to do some shit to it. Okay? And then I got a nice dough. I'm gonna get busy with it. I'm gonna get the butter out. I'm gonna get the garlic powder. I'm gonna get some pizza seasoning. It's gonna be good stuff. Let me just tell you, it's not quite Italian kitchen level for sure, but I'm gonna do my best. So, that being said, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Jay and Travis for sure. Appreciate both of you, and I hope y'all have a good night, man, for sure.